What's going on? I'm live. Give y'all a couple of seconds to get in. I ain't trying to promote this. What's going on? Who's in here? I see one. So now they're gone. Okay, now they back in. Who's in here? I wonder if I can see who's in here. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 minutes. There's one individual in here and they're not saying nothing. Ralph, Kelly, okay. What's going on? You're the only one that's in here so far. I usually give individuals warnings. I mean, a warning, but you know, I'm gonna give individuals 2 or 3 minutes. If it's not five individuals in here, I'll probably get off and try it some other time. Well, not try it, do it some other time because I don't like to use the word try. Plus, it is late. It's 12 here. What time is it where you at? No, cool. I appreciate that. I really do. 12:15. Yeah, 12:15 here too. Yeah, yeah. So we're pretty much on the same time. I guess Eastern time. I like I said, I usually give individuals warnings, but I don't know. I should have, but I was like, hey, I'm just going to see who's online. I guess I give them 2 minutes, but hey, I do appreciate you though. Hold on. Oh, Ralph, yeah, I really appreciate you. Just I had to make sure I said the name right, but yeah. Okay, it's two in here, so maybe we might get something going on here. Like I said, if it's five individuals, that's cool with me. I'll start talking. Some people, I don't know. Some people probably, got to get up early. Who else in here? I see someone else in here. Oh, see, CJ Silver. What's going on? So it's two. Now it's three. All right. I think it might. Think we might get to do something, y'all. Well, now it's two. So how's the weather where y'all at? I'm gonna start talking and see what's going on. How's the weather where y'all at? I ain't trying to promote this soda. I'm in Alabama. So true. What's going on, CJ? It's cold. I know it's cold here too. Today was like 45. The high, well, yesterday was 45 degrees, but now, of course, the temperature dropped here. So um, it's been pretty chilly. The weather's been bipolar. So, well, I just want to tell, oh, 35 in Philly. Oh, damn. Raining and cold. Yeah. We had the rain here like a couple of, when was it? A couple of days ago it was raining. But yeah, I just, the weather here is something. And I already know it's pretty much, we're not going to have spring. It's going to jump right into summer. I mean, well, spring is kind of, how could I put it? It bounced back and forth. So, who else came in here? I see three individuals in here. See, I know CJ in here, Ralph in here. Who else in here? Artists. What's going on? Now it's four. Okay. I said, hey, I said if we get up to the five, we're gonna get this going. So it's four. Who else in here? Now it's back down to three. Somebody probably either being nosy. It could be one of these stalker subscribers. Who knows? I mean, I appreciate some of y'all, but you have certain individuals that's on some some other stuff. But no, I mean I don't deal with certain individuals, but I'm just saying you have, how you have certain individuals that they put out certain things that's on some weird stuff. One day it's 50, next day it's 30, then 60. Yeah, I know. I know that's how it is here too. I think it's all everywhere, to be honest. It seemed like the weather pretty much, how could I put it? Just about in every state, it seemed like the weather is just about the same. It's like I can call probably in Philly, for example. I could probably call in Philly and say, what is your weather? What's your weather on? And you could say 35, and I could be like, oh, well, it's almost same thing here. And then, we'll get some rain. Bipolar, you said it exactly. Oh, yeah. It's this weather is something else, but I already know pretty much why individuals, you know, it's pretty much individuals messing with the weather to control the Earthling's frequency. So, other things that's connected to the parallel worlds. That's the reason why the weather is pretty much screwed up. So, and I see through that, right now, like I said, it's summer and winter weather mods. Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit. I'm not promoting this soda. I drink shit. Like I said, we can eat and drink anything. Everything is messed up anyway. You have individuals, oh well, on that vegan crap and all of that stuff, and vegan, like everything is energy. You got certain things that's low energy. If you're on a high frequency, you can take on anything, you know, brother. in Texas said 30 there, freezing plant with weather switches. Wow, 30. 30. Oh, that's cold. That's cold. I see four individuals in here. I know three, but who's the fourth one? Let yourself be known. Say what's up or kiss my ass or something. Shit. Now it's five. All right. Who else in here? Code in north, code in the south. Go figure. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. And it's like that, pretty much. Like it's just like social media. Like how everybody used the same slang. You know, back. Well, in the past realms, individuals had different slangs. So now every individual is on that same slang frequency. You know, back in the day up north, it was always cold. Down south, it was pretty much warm. So now, um, what was I gonna say? Hey, Glenn, what's going on? What's going on? You doing all right? But yeah, pretty much the the weather, it's something else. And then, like I said, it's like individuals basically want certain souls on a certain level. You know, like I said, every individual they use um, the same slang. Even individuals from it was 15 degrees here in Jersey the other day, and we have not gotten any snow. That sticks. I know the snow here. Well, where I'm at, pretty much we don't really get snow, but if we do, the snow pretty much melts. Like it could be like 2 inches and it's gone in 20 minutes. Now, I know years ago, um, when was it? I think it was back in 2012. We ended up getting 12 inches of snow. And I was actually shocked that we got some snow. But yeah, we got some snow. Yeah, I know y'all probably get snow up in Philly and other places and stuff like that. This weather will cause sickness to, yeah, pretty much. It is all depends, where you at too, because you can get sick, like catch something from an individual from your job or the store, pretty much anywhere. Okay, now we got six individuals in here, so already four already let me know they was in here. Who else in here? Now. That's funny. They gonna get up out of here. Now it's five. Who else in here? But yeah, I think from next time I'll let individuals know I'm gonna do a live. I just wanted to see what was going on. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna talk about the same topic, but it's gonna probably like everything I do is gonna be off the head. But it's a couple of things I wanted to put out there. So I'm gonna probably get off of here and let y'all know. I'll probably do this again. Next time I will let y'all know. I appreciate y'all coming in here, by the way. Ben, just rain the cold down. Weather Trip. Hey Trip, what's your thoughts on MG Tower? Have you heard of it? No, I haven't heard of that. What's going on? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, nah, I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard of anything. Number six? Who keeps popping in and out? That's what I like about the live because only you can only see whoever let it be known. And I already know four of y'all in here, but number five just not saying nothing, being a creeper, I guess. I already know who number five is, but trying to be on some slick stuff. But it's all good. Trying to be nosy. Sounds like some Asian do disease. Everybody, yeah, that pretty much. I feel like whenever you hear about these diseases and stuff, um, how could I put it? Um, I feel like, of course, they're talking in codes, and that's to promote fear whenever it comes to the diseases and stuff. Because I mean, everything we take in pretty much, you don't know how your physical going to react to it. You know, been seeing a lot of trees getting cut down, things getting done, and oh yeah, I did a video on that. Like I think it was a year or two ago, where I was talking about how trees pretty much getting shut down. Um, Not shut down, but trees was pretty much breaking because of the chemicals in the air, the chemtrails in the air. And like it was actually just breaking. And I even like I did a video and I recorded and was showing in the visuals how the trees was just breaking in half. It was pretty much breaking in half and stuff, and it was like everywhere, and of course, I know y'all heard about the trees being cut into links to 5G. Yeah, oh yeah, the 5G, yeah. The And then of course it's like they setting up cameras inside of the trees too, you know, just in certain areas. It's like individuals want to tap into the souls on, they think it's just a camera spying, but it's actually checking in certain souls as well. But um, that's the reason why individuals was doing rituals. And, I know y'all heard about what happened in Tennessee and in California when the trees and stuff, they burning them for a reason to get rid of certain things so certain things can't connect to to y'all, basically, to block certain things. So, and they want to basically put everything into a program, even the trees, the plants, and all of that stuff. And they're doing it in certain areas. I remember you once talked about trees with faces. Maybe me think the Disney movie. Hold on, the thing went out. Hold on. Hold on for a second. My fault, y'all. I was reading a comment. She talked to grandmother trees. Eyes from the trees. Oh yeah, like I said, the movies pretty much give subliminals. So whenever it comes to the movies, you got to decode it, and some of the stuff, they're communicating and letting individuals pretty much know, you know, speaking this so-called language, but you got to decode certain things, and even other languages, you have to still decode it. I would when I hear individuals speak other different languages, I pretty much know what they're saying because I tap into that frequency. Remember the giant trees, or hold on for a second, it went out. Remember the giant trees were cut down to kill all food sources. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. They individuals basically whipping up chemical stuff in the lab. So like we're pretty much taking unknown food with low frequency energy. But you, like I said, you could still be on a high frequency, but whenever you take in certain foods, you just can't merge with it. You gotta be on your vibrations and stuff. Your sounds and vibrations got to be high. Uh, my thing went off. Oh, okay, yeah. Like that nasty vegan food whipped up in the lab. Exactly. That stuff is nasty, pretty much. The Like I said, that I this was a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I had the vegan food, and that stuff was pretty much nasty. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. I mean, it's and they whip that stuff up. Facts, the vegan food is all chemicals. Exactly. That's the reason why they had certain celebrities and stuff promoting that nasty stuff. So it's especially the Nanama. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hold on. I was trying to read the kind of you. Oh, okay. I appreciate you, Nanama. Yeah, but it's like four up in here. That's cool. I'm just gonna just talk to y'all today. We just gonna just talk. Like I'll do another live, and then I'll get like real deep. But I was gonna say just like the Impossible Whopper, or is it called the Impossible Whopper? Yeah, that they're advertising. Was it the Impossible Whopper or something? I forgot, but anyway, they was promoting that on uh, Burger King. What it's called? Yeah. Oh, okay. It was the Impossible Whopper. The Impossible Whopper. Pretty much. I was like, that's nothing but a bunch of chemicals. Great name for it too. Yeah, really. And individuals, they're eating it and they think it's like, oh, we're eating vegan, we're eating plants. And I started laughing. I was like, they're not eating plants. And then the vegans, they can be annoying pretty much because they was talking about what was they talking about? They was complaining about the meat was the Impossible Whopper, the vegan meat was cooked through the on a fryer boiler, whatever you call it at Burger King, and they was like, "Oh, the meat is touching it and stuff, and it's supposed to be vegan." And I was like, "Well, you don't know what's inside the meat that you eat." I'm like, you could be eating humans, or chemical crap or whatever. You could just be eating anything, and individuals, they wanted to, of course, complain. But, you know, that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do best. But me, I'll eat anything pretty much. I won't do the vegan stuff. I won't mess with that stuff. But I'll eat some, definitely eat some fried chicken and some fried fish. And I got that air fryer. Y'all should get that air fryer. The air fryer is pretty cool. You know, I usually use the air fryer and cook food, but I usually eat out, probably just on Saturdays or something, like Fridays and Saturdays. But other than that, we cook. And, in the air fryer. Like I don't eat out too much, but just like I said, just on Saturdays or Fridays. It all depends. And I drink soda, juice, water, whatever. Like I said, the stuff they got in the lab that they whip up, this garbage. Some of this garbage, it's pretty good. So now six in here. Who else in here? I know five. Who else in here? Or is it that creeper? I know I always got a couple of creepers in here. So what's going on with y'all? How are y'all? What's going on with y'all? What's going on? Like I said, I already know one of the creepers. Trying to get paid over here. Okay, I hear you. Trying to get paid. I heard that. I heard that. Now, an individual left up out of here. They'll pop back up here in a minute. Working on. Hold on. Let me see. Working on spiritual self. I feel you. And yeah, like that's a. I feel you, Ralph. I mean, that's a good thing to do. That's a great thing to do because it's best to figure out who you are. Instead of connecting with the outside. I'm just happy I can eat now. Uh, happy. Hold on, I got hit there. I had crazy stomach issues last year. Had surgery, and I can eat and swallow foods. So I am happy I can enjoy foods again. Oh, I'm glad you can too, Glenn. I trust me. I know about the stomach issues. I pretty much been there. Individuals set that up to mess with our brain because I feel like we got more than one brain. So if you attack the stomach, that's pretty much that's pretty much destroying certain things and that's within. So but I fixed that. I pretty much fixed that. I stayed away from them damn doctors and fixed it myself. And so now I'm straight. But if you go way back, and I did a video talking about how crooked the doctors are and stuff, and how they lie and say this and that. They advertise in the veggie burger on this planet. Hold on, this thing went out. Oh shoot, hold on. Like giant trees here. Looked up. Shoot, why does this thing keep going out? Hold on. decades ago now, we have got a handful still standing for their tours. These individuals pretty much with the trees. Yeah, we was talking about that earlier and stuff about the trees, but they're doing a lot of things with the trees. And like I said, there's certain physical bodies with certain energies that I talked about pretty much merge with the trees. You know, and individuals know certain individuals because they couldn't bury their physical and keep their physical trapped. Because you got certain individuals, they just bury an individual out somewhere. You know, they don't get no graveyards and all of that stuff, and the soil and all of that stuff merge with the physical. And I feel like, you know, like I said, with our bodies, we got many chemicals inside of our bodies. So some of that stuff could merge with the trees and stuff. And certain trees carry a special type of energy. Certain energies could come from that, just that physical body that's connected to certain things. So some of them know, and then it's like, you know, passing it on to other trees to help other trees grow, because the trees, they've been here for decades, you know, just like uh, the physical body. But the physical body pretty much changed, you know, pretty much changed, like shifted. I ain't even gonna say change, shifted into different forms. Like I said, if you go back and see, you know, you probably won't know what the original physical really looked like, but I know it changed, and it's going to change later on in the future because well, there is no such thing as future. The future is basically the past, but on certain timelines, the physical going to pretty much change. That's the reason why you see the plastic surgeries and all of that stuff. Individuals think they're plastic surgeries, but individuals are experimenting on certain individuals like Little Kim, and I think Sammy Sosa. I think I said that baseball player, that Muppet's name right. Um, individuals pretty much they're testing the physical, you know, see what it, you know, just experimenting on it, just like how they got individuals with their hair different colors and stuff looking like Fraggle Rock. I don't know if y'all remember Fraggle Rock, and some of them looking like the dolls that my sisters and them used to play with, like Strawberry Shortcake, with the different types of uh, the hair color, you know, and certain cartoon characters, you know. For example, I don't know if y'all remember that, but like these cartoon characters with, you know, different colors and all of that stuff, that's controlling individuals' frequency. What's going on, Curlin? That's controlling individuals' frequency. But you know, that's what's pretty much going on. And so it's like, you know, like what's going on now, you pretty much you have to take care of, you know, your physical and connect within, because you're more than a physical, and you got to connect with individuals that's on the same wave that you're on, because if you don't, you know, you pretty much you're gonna end up battling with the individual shadows, and you don't need that. You don't have to put yourself through that. You know, I done battled with a lot of individual shadows and had to shift it back to them and stuff. Then individuals, they want to say you have issues, but it's them. They want to flip it on you. You know, say, oh, you have issues and something wrong. You know, try to put a show on in front of individuals or act up and stuff like that. And it's, you know, to me, I laugh at that because I know who I am. So, you know, I'm telling y'all, when you have individuals, they want to flip it on you, always flip it back to them and let them say whatever they want to say. Let them dog you out, talk about you. You know, it's nothing but shadows, nothing but words. You know, so I don't let that bother me. You know, I don't give a damn because I know who I am. I know them better than they know their own damn self. You know, so that's the way I look at it. You know, and then you help individuals, but you know, certain individuals pretty much they're lost. They're lost and want to play victim and blame you. Great, thank you, my friend. Oh, okay, Carly, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing great. That's what's up. I'm not. I'm really not trying to promote this Pepsi, but you know, hey, but it's good though. At first, I was a Coke man. I like Coke, but I had got some Coke the other day, and it was pretty much nasty. So I, I was like, I'm just gonna Pepsi, okay, you know. I just got that. I just like cola. Anything cola, I'll get RC. It doesn't matter. I get RC cola, Pepsi Cola, but Coke. I was disappointed in Coca Cola the other day. Got to disconnect from those energies if you can. That can be hard if it's family you live with. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been through that. So, um, and it's hard. You know, whenever it comes to your loved ones, whenever you cut them off. You know, and it's like you pretty much you gotta cut them off, like, you know, if they're on something totally different, because you're going to end up battling with their shadows if you don't cut them off. You know, you're going to pretty much pardon me, you're pretty much going to have to battle with their shadows and stuff, and especially if they connected to the cult groups and stuff. Individuals, they'll think something is wrong with you. They'll think you're pretty much they'll think something you're weird or something because you're not connecting to the programs. You know, they'll think you're crazy, or they'll say, "Oh, something wrong with you," or you got the devil, demon, Satan, and all of that crap. You know, they want to throw that stuff up in your face, and individuals don't even know what's going on. They subscribe to religion just to have something to lean on, use that for excuse, just like individuals, you know, use, you know, whenever they go through something with the shadows, they're still merging with other shadows, you know. Whenever they merge with other shadows and stuff, that messes with their physical. And then individuals, they won't be able to sleep, you know, and that's damaging their body. And whenever they don't get rest and connecting with other distractions and stuff like that, that mentally mess individuals up on many levels, you know. My mom thinks my boots are demonic. Oh wow. What kind of boots do you what kind of boots? If you don't mind, you know, me asking, but wow. But you know, I mean shoot, if that's the case, like we all like in that case, I'll be like, hey, we all wear spirits and stuff. You know, we don't know what we wearing. You know, whenever it comes to clothes, like I said, we could be wearing humans, we're wearing animals, and some stuff that's whipped up in the lab to connect with our physical. Certain things, you know, certain things can latch to your physical if you don't know how to shift it. If if you don't know how to work with certain energies and stuff. New rock boots. They're all black with skulls and flames on it. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, that's cool though. But yeah, that's pretty much my Earth mom is very, very Christian. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Basically, every individual's like pretty much on my mom's side. They're deep into the church. But I don't really talk to them. Only individual I talk to is basically my brother. Me and my brother were really close, so I just pretty much talk to him. And my nieces and nephew. Sounds like my mom religious. Spooky. Yeah, it's funny because it's like whenever it comes to religion, they pretty much they'll say, if you like, for example, if you listen to rap music or something, they'll say, oh, that's worldly music, that's the devil music. But what about the music you're listening to inside the church? Although there's no such thing as devils, you know, I mess with individuals sometimes. I say, I'm trying to be evil backwards. And some individuals don't get it. I just be like, hey, I'm just being evil backwards. But um what was I gonna say? But yeah, the music that they listen to certain things. They're doing rituals with that music, and doing other things. So the so-called pastor preachers, they're doing rituals inside the church and messing with the members and everything else. But and then they'll sit there in your face saying you're sinning, you're doing this and that. But these individuals over there got people bent over and, and doing all types of stuff. Amazing grace. Yeah, it is. It's amazing to them, all right. It's amazing to them. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. All right. Who else in here? It seemed like the number 6 keeps popping in and out. Are you one of my creepers, number 6? What did I tell y'all? They keep on coming in and out. It's funny. But yeah, what else? I haven't really been on social media like that because, especially during the Valentine's Day, you know how individuals act up. You got childish adults that be on Valentine's Day on that program and stuff. That was the unsubscribe. Hmm? No, I was mysteriously unsubscribed from your channel. That pissed me off. Oh yeah, that pissed me off too. That's they're doing that. They're pretty much my subscribers. They pretty much they pretty much it's frozen. They freezed it, whatever you want to call it. I seen like in my email that I was getting subscribers, but the numbers they're not moving. They're unsubscribing individuals and everything. The numbers, you know, it's been like that for like 3-4 months now. So individuals don't like what I'm doing because I'm giving it to y'all straight. I experienced a lot of this stuff. I seen a lot of this stuff, and I seen stuff that's not connected to the physical, just to let y'all know what's really going on. And telling y'all to connect within. You know, like screw the outside. The outside. You go play outside, you're gonna get lost outside. So that's the way I look at it. That's how I know that you're speaking facts. They want to shut you up, but those signals are so strong they can't stop. Exactly, they can't stop it. They can't, and they know it, and they know it doesn't bother me because some individuals they'll trip, be like, "Oh, my subscribers, this and that," but individuals can feel me without the devices. I'm deeper than the devices, you know. So now it's 8 up in here. That's cool. It's 8 up in here. But yeah, they pretty much, you know, individuals. And then you see other, they'll of course, they'll let their Muppets, like, the street masons and, Shriners or Zionists and other individuals that's connected to certain groups. Of course, they'll let them program individuals with their recycled information. Y'all know how it goes. They'll tell individuals, pump that fear, connect to the religion, subscribe to this religion, and pretty much there's a bunch of mess. And I don't know if they kicking individuals out. Man, it was up to 8, now it's back to 7. And I got like 5 Fonzarelli. Fonzarelli. I got 5 thumbs up. But but now, what was I gonna say? I just went blank. Now it's 8. I bet you 8 probably that, they'll probably play with that one. Who else in here? Let me make sure I can see y'all's comments. Okay. You are the best YouTuber on the channel. There, no way I can show my. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. You changed my life. Oh, that touched my heart. I appreciate that, Noah. I really do, Noah. Wow. And that's the reason why, I continue to do what I do, because and I appreciate you too, Noah. I definitely appreciate you too. That's the reason why I do what I do, because I love the comments. I read the comments, and I know certain individuals told me I stopped them from killing themselves by watching my channel. And, I appreciate stuff like that, because, we're not alone, individuals think, hey, when they experience certain things and start to see what's really going on inside of the illusion, certain things, you'll get to thinking like, wow, like, damn, this is, some of the stuff can be really deep, You made me see things on a different level. Oh, okay, Carolyn, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But so like you feel like you're at first you feel like, hey, I feel like I'm alone, but you're really not alone. And then you feel like you feel like you don't exist. You'll have that feeling. It's like you pretty much spiritually depressed because you pretty much know what's going on. Now I know what it means to think outside the box. Oh yeah, you definitely got to think outside the box. Because individuals, they want to think inside the triangle and square and box. They got individual souls connected to that, pretty much. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, because it was a couple of times I was going to stop doing, YouTube. I was gonna like just pretty much shut social media just completely off. I was gonna say. And I thought about it. I was like, I'm just gonna just disconnect IG, Facebook, all of that stuff. I don't allow the news to be played in my house. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, and the only time like see certain things, I see it on social media. Whenever I see certain things. What was I gonna say? Because individuals promote it. They promote it because I already know the news. They want individuals to be on that broadcast, and the news that's low frequency shadows and low frequency holograms. Because some of them individuals they're holograms, and then the clone voices control individuals' frequency too, because the voice, it's a certain tone, and then you got the color frequency and other stuff like that. The news is just a soap opera, pretty much, and of course they got the special effects in it. They'll tell y'all, "Oh, we're in Iran." I'm just using Iran for example, or Iraq. We're in Iraq right now, and of course they got Hollywood doing the special effects. That's a bunch of crap. They're not in another state. They know how to teleport certain things the and put out certain holograms and project that into some of y'all soul, certain images and stuff, so you can carry it with you into other parallel worlds, and certain programs follow you. Because whenever you go to sleep, your energy travels. It travels on many levels, and certain things can actually, whenever you take certain things, if you don't know how to shift things, and if it's a nothing but an illusion, and it, you can pretty much shift certain things off. But some individuals actually think certain things that they see outside or in the black mirrors. That's what I call it, the black mirrors. Whenever they see that, they think it's real, so they take it in, and whenever they take that in, they're pretty much messing themselves up. They're disconnecting you know other things within their physical. I believe in my soul that those parasites gave my son sickle cell disease. The thing went out when he was born. Shaking my head, I feel like they are trying to keep tabs on him. Like until he came in to visit me after his diagnosis. Wow. Yeah. And that's what they do. And I remember talking about that. The individuals, I bet you they kept wanting to give him shots and put him on medication too. And that's the reason why, because certain physicals can't handle certain shots. That's the reason why individuals, they was promoting, well, the shadows, uh, lab rats and stuff. Pretty much they're experimenting on the younglings. Certain younglings can catch a certain disease when they give them shots, and then it can also disconnect certain things that they're connected with from certain sides, certain areas that's deeper than this physical. The light entities told me he was special and he's here for a major purpose. Then she faded away. Oh yeah, they're here. Oh yeah. Like, whenever it comes to certain individuals, like for example, what they call it. Of course, they say individuals. they got names and titles. Individuals go by names and titles. Um, individuals, some call them slow. They say, oh, they're slow. Or how come this individual talking to their self and stuff like that. Some individuals think they're crazy, and they're not crazy. They're just tapping in other parallel worlds. You know, they have they actually have an individual that they see and talk to, and it could be another part of them from another timeline, and they could be talking to that individual. You know, and pretty much individuals will think they're crazy, but they're not crazy and stuff. And individuals whenever they pull that or do that, you know, individuals can tell certain who's on a high frequency, the individuals that talks to their self and stuff, because they'll come up to you and talk to you, you know. And I had individuals do that to me. They'll be like on some other stuff. I just say on some other stuff because you know, to me they're not crazy. Okay. But whenever they talk to you, they see you in another timeline, in another parallel world. And I'm just, you know, just putting that out there. But for you experiencing that, no, Noah, that's cool. That means that you're on there. You know, you pretty much see what's going on. Certain things are coming to you, and it's going to get better for you and your loved one. It's going to get better. You know, you just, you know, y'all can connect on many levels. That's when I knew for a fact everything I've ever been told was a bold-faced lie. My son, oh, shoot, hold on, Noah. Okay. My son would talk to entities regular until he started getting. Oh shoot! It went out again. Hold on. Which I wanted to refuse, but if I refused, they would take. Ah, come on, this thing. I don't know why this won't like let right steady game they playing. Oh yeah, and I feel like it's pretty much messed up that you know they trick the Earth parents whenever they create the energies and stuff like that. I feel like it's pretty much messed up that they trick you into signing your nature and basically signing your loved ones over to them. You know, and that's the reason why, because basically they saying, "Hey, you gave me permission, so you know now they want to enforce the laws and stuff, saying you got to get shots or." You know, even y'all, even adults, if you don't get shots, you're gonna lose your job and stuff like that. Individuals, they don't want you to, you know, be on a certain level to compete with them. Do y'all feel my signals? So, you know, like for example, individuals want to, you know, in the illusions, they want to create distractions and see where you at and do certain things to connect to certain timelines. And all right, if I was if I hit the lottery, for example, like say if I hit $1 million and I wanted to go get some land, I couldn't do it. I'm just basically renting it. You know, they wouldn't just automatically give me that land because that land got certain things latched onto it. It got certain energies and stuff. They already put a stamp on that land. So, you know, if I'd be like, hey, I want to buy this land later on, they'll, you know, if you don't know this made up laws, because these laws are pretty much made up, if you don't know it, then individuals can get you on many levels. But they'll say, hey, we own this, but we'll let you rent it. But individuals think they own stuff and they really don't own anything. I know an individual in a high school who was artistic. Hold on, this thing faded out again. Hold on, autistic, and he didn't do no schoolwork. He would sketch new ideas for video games. He would go off or on. Oh shit! Come on, thing. You're trying to stop him, and see that's what they do. And individuals that's artistic, to me, they're on a high frequency. That's the way I look at it. They're on a high frequency, and just like I did a video, I did a video a while back, and I was pretty much talking about how individuals want to push their kids to and get them deep into the program, saying they force them to make A's and B's and all of that stuff, and I was like, if I like, I don't want to do it all over again. I'm not even going to jinx myself, but I just would recommend to anyone um, to let your children go into the what they call special ed, slow classes, learning disability class, because they're breaking away from the program. See, the individuals that's working hard and hustling and thinking they're being smart, because you can teach individuals. Every individuals want to force and say, oh, you have to have a college degree. That's nothing but a distraction and a bunch of shadows and adding more stress to you. And even high school, if you know how to use your energy, you can get whatever you want. You don't have to have a high school diploma, but they want to force that inside of you and tell you, oh, you got to have a high school diploma. And individuals will look down on the individual. Oh, you didn't graduate, or you're dumb, you're stupid. No, that individual is not dumb and stupid. They know on certain timelines, they're more than that. And certain individuals connect with their self on a physical and merge with their self on certain levels, because there's another part of you know what you're going to do here. So they're going to be like, hey, I got to stop that so it won't mess certain things up for me on this timeline. You know, do y'all feel my signals? So whenever it comes to the school, it might sound crazy, but that's what I would do. But but I know I tell my daughter, I say, do the best that I'm not going to get upset with you if you bring an F or something. It's nothing. It's illusion. It's nothing but programs. I put her on early. I told her what was really going on. I told her it's nothing but a bunch of programs. The so-called his story, her story, or whatever. That's nothing but a bunch of lies. And holidays and all of that stuff. That's a bunch of mess. I told her that off top. You know, I was in slow classes my whole life when I was a kid. I hated it. I thought something was wrong with me. Now I see it was a gift. Yeah, it's a gift. It's definitely a gift, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And it's a gift. Individuals reverse that stuff. They want you to think, and then I know certain individuals probably worried about what other children think. I'm like, screw what individuals think. Don't worry about what others think. If you worry about what others think, then you know that's a distraction to you. But yeah, that's the best gift ever. And if I knew what I knew, I would have said, "Hey, sign me up," like straight up. I would have been like, "Hey, sign me up." But whenever I went, I just basically pretty much, I didn't really care about that stuff. Like I would actually, um, when I was going to school, I would just, look off an individual's piece of paper and just write the answers and stuff down. I would sit next to the individual that pretty much knew what was going on, and I would just sit next to them and just write what they write, because I just, like, when I was going to school, I knew it was a bunch of crap. I knew it was a bunch of mess. I was like, just certain things just didn't add up to me, and it was boring. And I always used to say, how is this going to help me? I used to say that all the time. It's harder to get away with skipping class when you one of the five, not one out of the 30. I know, huh? I feel you on that, Glenn. How can I go without meditating? I know, oh, shoot, this thing keep going out. Okay, I know my higher self is screaming at me to tap in to my universe. Well, whenever it comes, yeah, I did a video on that a while back, and I was saying that pretty much there's no, like, whenever it comes to meditating, you you really can't meditate. And I feel like you can, whenever you go to sleep, I feel like that's somewhat meditating, but you're taking in a lot of programming, and like you got to tell yourself that this is a bunch of mess, this stuff ain't real when you do go to sleep, because whenever it comes to meditating, you can't really do it. You can't clear your head, because whenever it comes to that, like, and I was saying, you hear certain things, like, for example, you can't really like clear your head because you'll start thinking about distractions. You'll be like, I wonder what individual going to do today while you're meditating, or you'll hear some type of music in the background, and and I said this a while ago. You'll be like, oh, this is the jam. You'll be jamming. You'll hear, you know, just different things going on. Spiritually free. Hey, honey buns. And your third is, hold on. My honey buns throw me off spiritually free. Exactly my problem. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. Somebody else said something, and your eye open. Is your third eye open? I'm gonna get to that. Somebody said, "Hey," Noah said, "Hey, spiritually free," but but yeah, yeah. What was that last question? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, like exactly. Yeah, that you saying that's your problem, Noah? Yeah, yeah. So whenever you do go to sleep, you got to pretty much, say, hey, this stuff, that's nothing but don't let it follow you, like, because, and I feel like whenever you meditating, you're you're hypnotizing yourself. That's what I said in the video. You're basically hypnotizing yourself whenever you meditate. And individuals want to teach you how to meditate. How come they're teaching you how to meditate? You know, um, yeah, I'm just trolling. Spiritually free. That's my honey buns. But yeah, he have many eyes in many rooms. Third eye is oh yeah, like, exactly, like, whenever it comes, and I said this, we have unlimited eyes basically. Like when individuals say third eye, you're pretty much, they talking about, like, and that goes back to the World War I, two, and three. That was the code words back in the day. That's like the so-called third, the first and second and third dimension. The 5G, it's going up, but the five is like, basically the so-called fifth dimension, the 5G, and I'm gonna get into that, and then you have individuals saying third eye. You're basically saying you're stuck. Your eyes are on the third dimension. Do y'all feel my signals? So that's pretty much what's going on. So everything we need to know can only be answered from within. Exactly. Pretty much everything you need to know, you pretty much have to, do it within. because I question everything. Yeah, you gotta question. Oh yeah, you gotta question everything. You gotta definitely do that. You know, pretty much. Like if you like, like the distractions that individuals get upset. Like they create these. It's like almost like The Sims. They create the characters and they look pretty much real, and they'll say they died, and you have individuals post it. How do you actually really know that? You didn't see the death certificate. You didn't see that. You didn't see it. Ralph, peace and love, family. Gotta get some sleep. Okay, I appreciate you, Ralph. I appreciate you. Get you some sleep and connect with yourself, and you'll see what's going on. But yeah. So what was I saying? Um, went blank again. So now it's 8. Appreciate you, Ralph. Ralph was the first one up in here. But it was something I was going to tell y'all. Do you believe in spirit uh, guides? I think to me, I feel like whenever you connect with yourself, um, you pretty much there's another part of you that's connected into certain parallel worlds, guides you. Because whenever I feel like whenever it comes to spirits, to me, I think spirits is pretty much your blood, and individuals smoke and drink spirits and inhale chemtrails, but they comedic spells, they inhale that. That's connecting with their spirits, their DNA. So individuals inviting certain shadows. So whatever we take in, it's like we the shadows, certain shadows come in even when we speak this so-called language, but we have to know how to shift it and stuff like that. We got to say, you pretty much got to disconnect from everything, and just be like, okay, I see this shadow, but this shadow can't mess with me because this shadow, it's not real. It's nothing but an illusion. So just let that shadow sit there and look stupid. I'll be like, you're not real. You can't do nothing. I'll pluck you upside your shadow head. But you know, you have another part. Basically, you have certain things like you're connected with on a higher level that guide you. Individuals, they want to give praises to these fake entities and fake characters. So now it's number 9. Oh, it's 9 individuals in here. How do you feel about psychedelics and psychedelic states? And you can see. Hold on, it went out. So you can see beyond the veil after consuming them. Whenever it comes to that, see, I never mess with it, but I feel like that's just another high. You know, how could I put it? I feel like certain things like that, pretty much. How could I put it? Individuals like the soil and herbs and stuff. It goes back to whenever it goes back to where I was saying that pretty much certain things they want to the shadow certain shadows that's connected to these buildings, the illusion skulls. They want to control the plants, everything pretty much. So whenever you take certain pills or do certain things, I feel like, certain things could be illusion, like, whenever you get high. It's like that's the reason why, I would stay away from, stuff like that. So, like pills for Percocets, for example, or, I hear individuals, even so-called rappers would throw that in there because I feel like that's putting you into a spell, making you get more addictive, and that stuff is a bunch of programming. And I feel like stuff like that can scramble your brains, just like alcohol. For example, alcohol individuals, that brings out another character into that individual. Some individuals, they think they tough and then they get knocked out for trying to be tough and stuff, or running off at the mouth too much. You know, them shadows got them knocked out, but they decided they wanted to merge with it. So it's a part of them and the shadows. They merge with the shadows. So, they keep going back to it, but keep on making excuses whenever they have issues and stuff like that. Whenever they have issues, pretty much individuals run to the shadows real quick. Do y'all feel my signals? So it's 11 in here. They call alcohol spirits for a reason. Exactly, Glenn. Exactly. That's what I say. I said the same thing. They're drinking spirits, and they call it spirits for a reason because they're drinking the spirits. And individuals, that it's like whenever they have issues, instead of standing up to it, they want to grab the bottle or they want to pop pills and create, more shadows that's connected to the illusion. And then they merge with the shadows. So I just look at it this way. An individual, they decided to merge with them shadows, the illusion and stuff whenever they drink. Like just like the video I was talking about yesterday, I was like, hey, I'm attacking the shadows, not the soul. But sometimes you got to jump on a certain soul because the soul choose to merge with the uh, merge pretty much with that stuff, the illusion and stuff like that. So sometimes, you have to use, the so-called shadows, the unknown language and stuff, because the language to me, um, that's nothing but shadows. Because individuals, they can feel it, so they get hurt by certain words. If an individual, if like for example, if the other shade call an individual the N word, individuals would get upset behind that. But why would you let that get you upset? That's nothing but shadows. That's controlling your frequency. If you call a chick a cunt, or or a bitch or something, they want to get into their feelings and stuff like that. Why? That's controlling your frequency. You're weak if you allow, and if you hit them back with their stuff, like an individual can start something with you, and and then when you go in on them, individuals want to play the victim, or they say you doing this and that and stuff, saying, oh, you're doing this and that, you're coming out at me, and then they say you crazy whenever you go in on them. No, I'm just shifting it right back at you. I'm not gonna sit here and let you just, talk all that mess. The shadows, that they don't get to, I don't allow that to get to me. But I shift that back to them real quick. I'll call an individual. I don't care who they are. I will, like, if they come at me crazy, I will I will just say, hey, call them all types of unknown names. I don't give a damn, man. Shift that energy. And if an individual pretty much get out of line, see, I'm connected to the parallel worlds. I don't have to put a finger on them, and my energy, that's deeper than witchcraft and warlocks and stuff. I know how to handle certain things to make individuals just go away on many levels. But I ignore an individual and my energy just handles certain things. And if I ignore you and don't talk to you, individuals they'll feel the energies like later on when I cut them off. But my fault, y'all. I'm gonna read some of y'all's comments. Um, After I tried, okay. Hold on. Oh, my fault. Hold on. It went out. The sun and moon both look fake. Oh yeah, it's fake, and I did a video on that. It's definitely fake. I did a video. This I basically broke it down. I was saying that they use mirrors, pretty much for the sun, and the mirror, like it was basically like a matter of fact, I'm right here. Okay, y'all see this mirror? Basically, I could take this mirror and let me see. I could take the mirror and put it on this light and it'll reflect just like they was giving subliminals with the Batman sign and stuff and the Thundercats whenever they was doing that. That's pretty much it's an illusion. It's a low energy. It's definitely a low energy, the illusion lights. And then the moon, that's a disc. That's nothing but holograms that recycle certain souls. That's the reason why individuals to me, the months, to me, that's the so-called illusion moon. But they say the months. But the moon, that's nothing but illusion, and they recycle certain souls and stuff whenever certain energies come through to block certain things. But yeah, that's fake. Yes, words have the power you allow. Exactly, Glenn. Exactly. And individuals allow certain words to get to them and stuff like that. And then, especially like if you, um, especially like if you want to enhance individual souls and stuff, and if they're deep into the programs and, you pretty much, shift that disturbed energy and stuff, individuals, they always want to play the victim. Some will own up to their stuff whenever they mess up, but you have individuals out there play victim and want attention and want to blame their issues on you, and it's not you. You have individuals that do that, and like I said, I know how to shift it back, and I call them unknown names if they get out of line and stuff. And if like I said, I make things happen on many levels. I know how to work that energy. Like I said, I'm deeper than this so-called witchcraft and warlock crap. That's child's play to me when individuals do that stuff. My 5-year-old, see, the sky was full of triangles. Oh yeah, the sky, like I said, whenever they do the X, they're basically talking about like the X's is pretty much everywhere. I remember talking about that like maybe a year or two ago, and I talked about it several more times. And you like I said, you have the triangles, you got the square, and you got the circle. You got certain groups that's connected to the triangles know how to control certain things, just like the circle. And what else? The square. My 5-year-old niece told me every state is a different planet that blew my mind. Oh yeah. See, children, they're on a high frequency. They know what's going on. Some of them, like, they're deep into the parallel worlds and stuff, and that's the reason why like I said, they want to hit them with the vaccine to slow them down. They don't want them to be on a high frequency, and children be on a high frequency because they see certain things. Certain things are still latched onto them from the previous timelines, whether it's the so-called past or future. They could be in 3000. Your loved ones could be in 3000, the timeline 3000, and see what's going on and stuff. Like like with me, I already pretty much this like there's no such thing as 2020. Like right now it's on 8. Like it's 8, but it's the infinity symbol. Hold on. But yeah, like and I even said that like in my videos, I said that the states are planets. So yeah, she's definitely on your niece. Noah is definitely on a high frequency. Because I said the states was in the countries that's planets. I was like, because I used to say in the videos all the time. I used to be like, y'all think of states and countries and stuff, but they're pretty much planets. Everything is here. There's no such thing as satellites. There's no such thing as they whip that up. Everything is basically connected to this so-called Earth, like the towers and the the nuclear power plant and the nuclear or whatever y'all want to call it is they call it the nuclear for a reason, but I ain't gonna get deep into that. But or nuclear or whatever they call it. It's how like I say it how they put the words out sometimes. So sometimes I say my words a little different, and I do it for a reason. But pretty much, yeah. So they are planets and stuff, and like whenever it comes to that's what I was going to talk about. Like now that it's like well it's 9, but I was going to also say, do you believe we choose who portal through? It all depends. It all depends. Like choosing your mom. Yeah, it just all depends. Because some of us we come here, we come here for a reason. You know, sometimes we can choose them, and then sometimes like that goes back to where I was saying sometimes the the mother, the earth mom, she can create the baby without the guy. And of course they let it be known. I've seen the subliminals and shows. They pretty much put that in the books of spells. And like and I did a previous video talking about this, so and it's like they're some of them don't know that they can do that because they're deep into the program. And certain like I said, the physical back then was very powerful, and I know it and I felt it. The physical compared to now, because now it's in a deep program because the physical basically got tricked into signing certain things and doing certain rituals. So pretty much, yeah, we it all depends. Yeah, some of us can choose to help out the Earth Mom on a certain level, but whenever it comes to the father, sometimes it might not be the father. And and the reason why I say that is because the woman can create a baby without the man. That's the reason why they have the so-called chromosome X chromosome. I say it like that for a reason too, because certain parts of the parallel worlds are pretty much together. Like we're seeing like I seen certain things that's in the parallel worlds that's without even shutting my eyes. I've seen certain things that just flash and pop up. You know, Me and Spiritually Free, we seen it. Me and my daughter seen certain things. We seen it together. So it wasn't like I was like, okay, I seen a lot of stuff, alone, some stuff that would probably blow and freak y'all out. But Spiritually Free and my daughter, we seen certain things together. So what are your thoughts on people saying that they're doing near death experience? They meet a group of spirits and guide that gives them life reviews before. Well, okay. Whenever it comes to that, see, you can choose, and I'm glad you asked me that. Because I was going to actually touch on that on one of my videos. Um, and this is what I experienced. Um, you can choose your destiny. Okay. Whenever I went to the hospital, long story short, basically I OD'd on the medication and all of that stuff, and pretty much everything was white. Everything was clear, white, and I seen like maybe a couple of leaves, but I didn't see no buildings. I didn't see a TV. I didn't see none of that. But my my thoughts, my energy pretty much was traveling, and it was like I knew I shifted. I felt I shifted. I knew I shifted. And I could have actually I could have went somewhere else if I wanted to, if I wanted it to do that. And then it was certain parts where it was just pitch black. So whenever it comes to that's the reason why, not to get off topic, that's the reason why you ever hear the old saying white noise and the black. See, individuals use that black and white for a reason to connect certain individuals to that. But I'll get deep into that some other time. But I seen that, and so I was like, I felt like I had to finish doing certain things and connect with certain individuals so I can connect with them on another timeline, and I was like, in some of my loved ones, I was like, I got to still do certain things. So I felt myself shifting back into my physical. So there's no such thing like if I feel like if an individual get ready to really go in and out, I feel like there are certain holograms that's not really connected to you. You'll see holograms inside your physical body that, and you can also see, like, for example, if you close your eyes and go to sleep, if you dream, you might see, well, I like to say travel. I say dream so y'all can understand, but I like to say travel through the galaxy to different planes and stuff. Um, you probably see another face you never saw before, but you've seen that individual on another timeline. So you'll have certain holograms that tell you to come into certain things. Certain things will pop you up to trick you. When you like, if you don't know what's going on and if you don't know what you're doing, you'll have certain things to trick you to come back here. They'll say, oh yeah, they'll tell you to come and stuff. I want to tell you all this. If you ever, and remember this, remember what I'm telling y'all, take this in. We don't speak the English language. We don't, we're sounds and vibrations. So if you having a near death experience, always remember, and I should have let y'all find this out on your own, but I want to help y'all on many levels. Always remember we're sounds and vibrations. So if you see a hologram communicating with you with this so-called language or another language, because you can feel the sounds and vibrations to direct and tell you where to go. They're not going to, like, the individual, you'll see, if you see their hologram, if they don't talk to you, then pretty much you got to connect to that, and they'll show you signs and subliminals without saying anything. You have to know the subliminals. You can't pretty much trust certain holograms because to communicate with you on that level. You have to feel it and you have to see it. Do y'all feel my signals? So I hope that answered your question. The new original definition of the word black is. Hold on, it went out again. Who else in here? Let it be known, it's 11 individuals in here. It's what, another one of my creepers. Total opposite of what we've been taught. They put all kinds of lies in our language. Oh yeah. They put a lot of lies in there. Exactly. They'll put a lot in there. So the black and white pretty much, and it's connected to the souls. You have to decide, if you want to come back here, and that's raising up individuals' frequencies when they call themselves white and the individuals call themselves black. Whenever they call themselves that, there are certain levels to that. So individuals pretty much, that's the reason why they love the checkerboards. Okay, it's 12 in here, and I already know so far who's in here, and I appreciate y'all letting yourself be known. Much love to y'all, but I guess individuals, they're being a creeper. Okay, y'all creepers. That's what I call y'all. Until y'all say, hey, what's going on? You're a creeper to me. But yeah, so that's the reason why they do that, And what I was going to touch on, Nana feel the signals. But pretty much what I was wanting to talk about, individuals, like whenever it comes to parents, Kicks forever. Hey, just join in. Okay, Kicks, appreciate you. Um, what I was, oh, excuse me. I have to drink something. Hold on, y'all. Got to give me a cold beverage. It's still cold, y'all. It's still cold. Not bad. but what was I gonna say? Whenever it comes to parents basically confuse their loved ones. They lie to them, because they're pretty much programmed. And whenever, oh yeah, Pepsi. And I just started drinking Pepsi just like so-called week ago. But I just started drinking that. So and I was on the Coke hard, like Coca-Cola. But like I was telling individuals earlier, I was like, whenever it comes to the Coke, I felt like I was pretty much uh, kind of pissed off a little bit. I'm like, I got a bad batch, basically. You know how some individuals, whenever they smoke cannabis or something, they'd be like, "Damn, I got a bad batch." That's how I felt about the Coke. So after that, I was like, because I like cola, so I was like, I'm just gonna just do the Pepsi. But whenever it comes to the so-called Earth parents, they lie to that. They basically they're programming their loved ones because they're taught that. And I always said, who taught your parents? Where did your parents learn all of this stuff from? They learned it from the radio frequency and the mirrors. That's where they learned this stuff from. So you're programmed on many levels. Your generation is programmed, and your Earth parents, they're on that program, so you're taking in on that. And if you have one of your loved ones, you're taking on that program because and it's all recycled pretty much. But it's the same thing, but it shapeshift into other things, other colors, and different types of stuff. But whenever it comes to the parents, they lie to their children, and then when their children lie to them, they get upset. So how can you get upset with your children and you lie to your children? You lie about the school system, you thinking that's going to get them education and stuff, and you got to let your loved ones, tell them what's really going on. Okay, so but some is pretty much deep into the program, because certain things follow them. That's the reason why individuals want to, force shots and certain things and stuff, and edit it certain DNA or play with individuals' DNA. But pretty much whenever it comes to that, they lie about the holidays. You got individuals still putting up Easter bunny and Christmas trees and stuff like that, doing the rituals and stuff. And to me, that's lying. Like I always been straight up with my daughter. My daughter, she's damn near grown now. She's 17, and and I told her, been putting her on like ever since since she entered this illusion, and and I was pretty much telling her, everything, basically what I talked to y'all about. And parents, they're deep into the program, and then, and what if that child, what if your youngling actually figure out what's really going on? What if they see something on another level, and then, or if, for example, if they feel like something is not right, like the religion, and they are seeing different things that's not connected to the parallel worlds, that's programming them. And, they go tell their loved ones, their earth parents, they go back and tell them saying, hey, I see this and I see that. They're going to think they're crazy, and they'll like want them to go see a doctor or go seek help and stuff, and thinking they're crazy, and they're not crazy. They're actually seeing something from another timeline, and that's programming. That's messing your child up on many levels, and individuals, they don't know that. That's messing a child up. And then if they find out, then they're going to get upset. With some children might get upset, because they know what's really going on. They're on that frequency, and they'll tell their parents, their earth parents, whether it's a single parent or a foster parent or whatever, or a creature or whatever, if they tell them what's really going on, they'll get mad and want them to stay on that frequency. And that starts a lot of confusion and stuff like that. A lot of homes got broken up just because of certain earth parents, programming certain individuals. Like, to me, I always felt like religion, that's worse than porn. That's just my opinion, like religion. That's, to me, because I feel like they do the sick rituals and all of that stuff, and they tell their children they can't do this and that, and I feel like, whenever you do have, you get a certain age, whenever you do have physical sex, you got to be on the same frequency. You have to be on the same frequency. You can't just, you got to tell the individual, and you got to teach them, you got to tell them, you have to be on the same frequency with that individual, because if you're not, certain things can take over you, and you mimic that individual's energy. You become that individual. You merge with that individual. You'll start behaving and acting like that individual, and that carries on to whoever you connect with later on. Do you feel my signals? And individuals keep on messing up, like with individuals with their love connection, or if it could be like, like say if your earth parents, pretty much, say if your earth parents, keep on forcing certain things like religion or education and stuff like that, children will start acting a certain way, because that's mentally messing with them. And, and then you have certain individuals, they want to spoil their children and stuff. You got to explain and sit down and actually talk to them, and then they wonder why their loved ones acting the fool, or turn around and mess with a knucklehead or a trifling slut bucket or something. Like and they'll get upset. They'll get upset, and but you made the same mistakes, so you kind of you cursed your loved ones. You put that on them, so you pretty much got to blame yourself. You put that on them. So when the individuals want to complain, well, you pretty much did that. So that's you lied for one, and the children learning lies from this illusion school. The school, the school, they're not teaching them nothing, but programming them. And you got childish adults. They want individuals to be on a low frequency. You got childish adults out here. Individuals act worse than the teenagers. Some of the teenagers is pretty much more mature than some of these childish ass adults. Now, I've seen some childish ass adults. And I just be like looking like, wow. And especially if they mix with the chemicals and drugs and alcohol and stuff, they're connecting with many characters. So you don't know what character you're going to deal with. Individuals might have a certain individuals that's abusive when they get to drinking and stuff and go upside their head or beat them down or something. And it's just not the so-called man. Women be on some abusive stuff too. They get out of line. They might be abusive and go upside a man's head when they get to drinking. It ain't just the dudes. Some think, oh, well, guys do this and that. Like back in the day, I used to say, I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker. I don't give a damn who you are. I mean, I used to say that back in the day. But, just being silly. But, I don't care. Like everybody say, oh, it's got to be, you got to treat a woman a certain way. If a woman act a certain way, I don't give a damn. I'm just going to be honest. I don't give a damn. I wouldn't physically go upside her head and this and that. But, I'll let her know. Individuals will be like, oh, you're not a man if you talk to a woman that way and stuff. I feel like this. If a woman come at me crazy, I'm going to, ship the shadows right back to them. And I'm going to use unknown language and call them out their name. I don't give a damn. They can get it too. It doesn't matter. Everybody want to play the gender war and sex wars and all of that stuff, Okay, I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. Every Sunday, hold on. It's 13 in here. Who in here? Let it be known, or y'all consider creepers too. The shepherd in here. Okay. Who else in here? Make. I hope I said that right, because it went out. So I'm reading some comments every Sunday after church. Okay. Carolyn Spencer, I'm here. Okay. Every Sunday after church, my mother comes. Oh, come on. It went out. Mother comes home in the worst mood, and it's crazy because it isn't church supposed to make you happy. Hold on. Happy. I told her that's proof church isn't working. Thank you, Noah. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Because I used to say that I'm gonna answer some more and connect with y'all, with the questions and stuff. Exactly. I used to say the same thing too. I always knew church was a bunch of mess. You know how you have to go with some relatives when you're young. This is when you're young. We used to have to go with certain relatives and stuff. And and I went with certain relatives, and I ain't gonna put them out there. And I knew pretty much it was bullshit. And like I said, I would be in church checking out the females when I was young. Like some of them be looking nice in them skirts, and I'm like, oh, thinking the right places, checking. I get numbers and stuff. When I leave church, I would do my thing with one of the females. Like later on after church, I get their number, and they talk all of that stuff, talking about I have to wait and this and that. I'd be like, okay. I said, do you really want to wait? Do you really want to connect with that stuff? You want this. And they'd be like, yeah, but don't tell nobody. They was on some freaky stuff. Like I said, the church pretty much, that's worse than porn. That's programming and stuff because when they hold that stuff in, individuals, you know, whenever it comes to physical sex, you could take it to many levels. You can take it to many levels. And I ain't gonna get into details because I ain't, you can take it to many levels. And I had some stalkers because I took it to many levels. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Remember when you spoke about the underground actuals with the hold on, stuff went out. Hold on. Remember when you spoke? Oh yeah, I remember talking about the underground, cloning and stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Individuals think that they can just whip up a clone like just the same age and everything. A clone pretty much got to grow. Do you feel my signals? A clone pretty much got, the clone grows. And certain individuals transfer their subconscious to certain clones. Now they have doubles out here. Like there's a bunch of doubles and you have holograms and stuff. But pretty much the cloning, it's pretty much, how can I put it? It's pretty much played out because of the digital world. So they can use holograms now because individuals then tapped into another timeline, figured out how to use certain holograms. Now, certain worlds, yeah, they're still cloning, but they're doing something else totally different. Eminem is a certified clone. Yeah, well, Eminem, I did a video and you could check it out. What just happened? Are y'all still here? Let me know if y'all still here because it just went blank just soon as I was going to go. And the live know that I'm on a high frequency, so they're going to mess with y'all. Are y'all still here? Because it just stopped. And it's 13 in here. Here, okay. The shepherd. Who else in here? Let it be known. Okay, you're here. Okay, cool. It's what was I gonna say? Still okay, y'all still here? Okay, all right, cool, because it just went blank. All right. I did a video, and if you're connected with me on IG, you can see it. And I even did a video and put it out on here. Yeah, Eminem pretty much, he's cloned, and it was a guy from Poltergeist. And I don't know, some of y'all might remember this video, and I put it, I recorded it off TV and I put it on I put it on the IG account because it's not mine. I'm not gonna own this illusion. This YouTube, this is not my platform. I'm sharing my hologram through these devices, and I say that all the time. So pretty much, the guy off of Poltergeist, that's Eminem's clone. That's Eminem's clone. If y'all ever see that, I did so many videos, I can't even tell y'all the name of the video. But if you connect, I got 2 IG accounts. If you're, because I'm picky who I'm gonna let in because I had to block certain stalkers and creepers. I had to block them. So I had to make my account private. So I can pick up on energy. If y'all send me a request, put in the inbox like, hey, Trip, I watched your channel. I just got an IG account because I had individuals saying, hey, I just got an IG account and stuff. I can pick up on energy. If I think you legit, I'll let you, check out, my stuff. But other than that, I like I said, I had a bunch of stalkers and creepers, and I had to block certain individuals. So if I block a certain individual, and then that's what I was going to tell y'all. If y'all got disconnect, got tongue twisted. If y'all got disconnected, what was I going to say? If y'all got disconnected from my IG account because I made it private, just say, hey, I got disconnected, and you want back in, because I would know who you are, because I know a certain individual, you know, said they whenever I did put my account private, because it's Trips Awakening and Trips Realms. Okay, Trips Awakening individual, I put it, I was speaking with them, and they were saying, oh, when you made your account private, I'm not following you no more. I like to say connect. I'm not connect. They say follow, but anywho, y'all know what I'm saying. They said I'm not connected with you, so I had to accept them again. So because I don't want y'all thinking I just kicked y'all out. It's just certain individuals that I know that was on some disturbed energy, and I had to shift them. Because like certain individuals, it's certain subscribers, ask me certain questions, and I wanted to help them, but I'm not going to put their name out and put their business out. But they was asking me questions and stuff, and I was talking to them, so they was on some other stuff, so I blocked their asses, and I don't have to deal with them. Just to put that out there, like I said, and and everything I do it from the heart. I could be on some trifling stuff, charge individuals and stuff, or set up an account saying, oh, pay me and this and that, and I'm giving y'all stuff that's some real stuff. But individuals, and I wouldn't do that, because I'm not on that. I wouldn't do that to y'all, because that money frequency got souls connected to it. I can survive. I don't have to depend on that. I depend on my energy to get me through, not the money frequency. And individuals that are stuck on that money frequency. So, that's the reason why, oh, y'all pay me, y'all give me pen pal and all of that silly stuff. I'm not on that, but I don't mind enhancing and helping individual souls, but some just be on some other stuff, and I don't have to deal with it. And I'm not gonna deal with it. But anyhow, oh yeah, I was supposed to be looking at some more of y'all's questions. They shower, bleach, and tape desk as a subliminal. Not many shit showed. Damn, hold on, my fault. Because it went out so fast. They showed the. Oh yeah, and what else? My mind was blown. Yeah, I feel like we are living in the days of X-Men. Exactly, the shepherd, and certain parts of me, like I said, I travel all over. And so, hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Oh, you got a lot done, but I'll be in there in a second to talk to you. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. My fault. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. I had to go take a piss. I couldn't hold it no more. I'm sitting here trying to hold it and stuff. I'm like, and then sipping on this Pepsi. I had to take a piss, y'all. But yeah, hold on. I know y'all got some more questions. Who else in here? 14 individuals in here. Who else in here? You're a creeper if you don't tell me who's in here. That's the way I look at it. You try to be nosy and being a creeper, and I probably blocked and I probably blocked a couple of individuals, so they couldn't leave a comment either. Me, Curlin, Spencer. Did you get kicked out, Curlin? It's really in full effect. Oh yeah, the Transformers, Shepard. Yeah, I call them Transformers. Yeah, pretty much. Individuals, they want to breed them, so that's the reason why. And I did a video a while ago. Individuals pretty much want to breed them, and they want to breed with the Earth woman, the creator. They want to breed with them so they can keep their so-called bloodline going. So that's the reason why they're promoting them, because they want to confuse certain parallel worlds with the sex. They're playing with the stealing magic from the womb, basically, to create these individuals, transformers, and individuals with both parts and stuff like that. And there's a reason why they created that, to connect with, throw off certain things. That individuals like that, to me, they're on a low frequency, and that's the reason why certain females was coming up missing and stuff. That's the reason why when the individuals, and I said this a while back, whenever they was talking about, oh, they want to do the gun control and this and that, they want to take our weapons and stuff. They're not talking about the machine guns, the guns that you shoot with them handguns and the machine guns and stuff. They talking about below the belt. They talking about the penis. They talking about, hey, we got to put a stop to them creating the super baby. So, of course, the radiations and the condoms, they made the condoms for a reason, to mess with the DNA and stuff like that. And, they don't want individuals to create. They want to use their blood. They want their bloodline to create with them. Or more for. Hold on, shit. This thing. Hold on. It feels like a different world. Let's be. Oh yeah, the shepherd. Like, actually, some of us, we're seeing other parts of the world. Like, see, like whenever it comes to me, I like I said, I travel. I see other things besides. I mean, besides this physical, I see more than this physical. To me, it's a broken record, pretty much. It's nothing but recycled stuff. I'm listening to recycled music, recycled souls. I'm listening to it because I already seen through the stuff. So now I just hear it. I'm somewhere else. I'm just hearing it in another area. Do y'all feel my signals? But individuals, they see it, but they don't know that certain things are on a repeat. This is a broken record and stuff is on repeat. It's a record record. Recording an individual's frequency, shifting it on another level. Record. Do y'all feel my signals? But pretty much, this itty bitty little world, it's nothing but a joke to me, because I know what's going on, and souls pretty much confused and lost, and they don't know what's going on. We have many advertisements. Oh yeah. No, I'm just reading a bunch of y'all's comments. Hold on. Anyone have? Has anyone else seen the giant bird? These giant I know. I'm not. Oh, Noah. What? That's funny that you said that. I did a video on that the other day. Not the other day. It was a year ago. So you seen the birds too. So I know you're on a frequency because you seen if you seen certain birds actually they're from the parallel worlds because me and my daughter and I said this in my video. So I definitely know that you're not messing around because I seen that stuff too. Um, hold on, let me get comfortable. Um, 43, 10H, and it's truly make a difference. Oh yeah. Um, oh yeah, there's certain levels, yeah, you can listen to it. Um, but yeah, the one day me and my daughter we was driving, and this was like maybe a year ago. I'm just going to say a year, or maybe 2 years. But we was driving, and we just seen this crazy looking bird. To me, it looked like a dinosaur. It looked like one of them dinosaur looking birds. It was huge. It was like huge, and the neck was like shaped weird. It was like uh, it was an ugly ass bird. It didn't have no feathers at all, no feathers. I just seen nothing but skin. Me and her seen nothing but it was skin, and it was flapping. It was like flying like real slow, and I was trying to record it because I wanted this, I wanted to put it out there so I could show y'all, like, hey, look at this weird ass bird. And my daughter seen it, and we was trying to record it, but the bird just disappeared. It disappeared. So I was like, I felt like, certain portals, it's pretty much certain portals project certain things that's connected to this illusion. So when you get on high frequency, you can see other worlds. So basically, me and her, we seen that together. So we and certain things like flash too. I don't know if y'all seen certain things that flash. You could just be somewhere and you flash. You basically went through a portal. Like because like one time me and her was driving and it was a flash, and for a second it was like I could feel her energy and she could feel mine, but I almost didn't know where I was at first. And then I came to realize I was here on this planet. And it's like, because I was driving, because like if you drive, and I'm gonna do a video on it. I've been saying this. Whenever you drive, there are certain levels to it. There's a reason why they invented certain cars and stuff. I say everything is energy, but I didn't want to put that out there, but I'll put it out there and tell y'all what's really going on behind that. But it was flash. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want individuals to know that I know certain things. I already know how they do certain things and how they manipulate certain things and stuff. If I was to really tell y'all how they do it and stuff, because I seen it on other timelines how they play y'all on many levels. I seen that. I seen many things. I guarantee you, individuals would shut it down because I don't fear death because there's no such thing as death. I already connected to other parts of me and created some other things somewhere else. So certain things you got to camouflage and you got to hide. Always remember that. You can share your frequency, but don't put out everything. Do y'all feel my signals? But certain like I don't know if y'all experienced that flash, but I experienced it, and I know basically what that was all about. It's basically we went through a portal, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But the wingspan was unreal. So what? So no, what color? What color was the bird? Whenever you seen the bird, because the bird, I'm gonna say you seen the same. I don't know if I didn't already put the color out, but What color? And I'll tell you what the color me and my daughter seen. Because if that would be crazy if you seen the same color bird that would be something. But no, you're not crazy. Because I seen that weird, crazy bird too. What's going on, y'all? Sit back. Y'all must be relaxed. Y'all chilling. Oh shit. I knocked the phone over. Y'all sit back and relax, huh? It was all black. It was flying above me, so I didn't get a good look besides the thing went out. Phone. The size of it, I was amazed. Okay, yours was black. The bird that me and my daughter, the bird that we checked out and we actually got to see, the bird was brown. The color of the bird basically was brown. So it didn't have no feathers at all. Couldn't tell if it had feathers. Yeah, it didn't have feathers. So, and like I said, I seen like certain things from another timeline. Sometimes, like I said, y'all might experience certain things that come into so-called human form and talk to you to give you certain subliminals without using the language. A lot goes on in the sky. Yeah, pretty much because pretty much it's a war within. So individuals pretty much casting spells through the so-called skies. They're casting spells. The skies are an illusion. Yeah, exactly. They're illusion, and the skies pretty much casting spells. Whenever you see the smoke, the fog, and the so-called chemic spells, chemtrails, or whatever. So just to put that out there, everything is within. Exactly. The shepherd. Exactly. And like, everything is within. Like, how do you feel about sun gazing? Oh, I did a video on that like a couple of years ago. Sun gazing, that's a bunch of mess. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a bunch of mess, because it's nothing but illusion lights. That's nothing but either it's going to hypnotize you and set off a certain chemical inside your body and like kind of mess with you on a certain level. And when individuals stare at the moon, because I remember it was like, oh, stare at the moon. The moon, I feel like, was hypnotizing individuals because it's a disc, it's a hologram. It's nothing but a hologram. Just like um, just like shoot Star Wars when what was the very first Star Wars, but it was episode 4 called The New Hope. Um it was like Luke and Obi-Wan, uh, they were saying something about, oh, look at the size of the moon. It was like, that's not no moon, that's a planet. And I totally got that. It's basically a disc. It's a disc. It's a hologram. You know, um, Individuals think, oh, it's the moon, and that's the reason why they have. Whenever you watch certain movies, like I said, you got to pay attention to the background. Whenever you watch certain movies, um, they always either have the sun or the moon. And in every movie, you see that. And there's a reason why they do that, to basically basically have individuals doing rituals. You know, whenever you watch certain things, you take certain things inside. You pretty much gotta not, um, how could I put it without talking too much? You pretty much got to say it's an illusion. Certain things you can connect with, but at the same time, you got to watch what you connect with and what you take in. Do y'all feel my signals? But I always notice that in the background, like everything, like a lot of stuff, like that I pretty much talked on. People are now starting their reflection in the mirror. Hold on, it went out. Oh shoot. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Noah. Yeah, because these conscious Muppets pretty much told them to stare at their self and basically whenever it comes to the mirrors, you can't see what's around you. So you could be staring at yourself and take something within. So you pretty much got to be careful with that. Exactly, the fake woke crew. That's what I call them. Exactly. You pretty much got to watch what you take in and stuff because the fake individuals tell you, "Oh, stare at yourself, and you can see through your soul and blah 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 and this and that," but you don't actually know what's around you. Do you feel my signals? So pretty much. So it's 9 and 9 in here. The fake world crew. But I do appreciate y'all letting me know y'all in here. Although I had some creepers in here, y'all. I had some creepers in here that wouldn't talk. Do you believe we do you believe we have more than one brain? Because I feel like my stomach talks to me. I said that so many. Yeah, matter of fact, I just said we talked about that earlier. But yeah, I said our brains and our heads, our heart, that's our brain. Our stomach, that's our brain. um, our organs, our kidneys, liver. It's all. Excuse me. Pardon me. Um, it's all connected, pretty much. It's all connected, and um, that's the reason why individuals, like I said, on these devices, you have um, the thumbs up, the thumbs, and how individuals use their fingers on the fingertips. There's a reason why individuals got y'all doing that. They don't want you to know how to do certain things, but you'll figure it out. But that's the reason why they got the heart button. You notice you got the heart and stuff, but because basically certain things is connected to your frequency, connected to your brain. The radio frequency and the megahertz and the radiation that's connected to your brains. And then they create the food that you take in to mess with your stomach. You have upset stomachs. You have you know, what is it? You have what is it, inflammation and something else. You have the parasites. The parasites basically can mimic any diseases, and I put that out there already. They'll tell you you have Crohn's, diverticulitis, and all of that stuff, and colitis, and Until you have all of that crazy stuff and with diverticulitis, uh, and you really don't. It's basically the parasites. Where did the parasites come from? I know where the parasites. I know exactly where they come from. I'm telling y'all, I've seen certain things on so many levels. I pretty much know how certain things was created. When you reach certain levels, y'all will see what I see when you reach certain levels. I like there are certain things I won't put out there because I already know that individuals couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it. So basically, the distractions to keep us from going within. That's all they want is for us to be clueless, enslaved. Basically, yeah, they want to enslave your soul, pretty much, and keep you here and sell your soul to other so-called planets and keep recycling it, pretty much. Using you. How come you got to do all of this stuff? How come you have to get up, go to your job, or they create a lot of things for you to do to keep you distracted? How come you got to do all of this stuff? They put all of this stuff out, and individuals pretty much created this fictional fake law for certain bloodlines so they can keep up with certain timelines to keep souls basically trapped. And how come, they created all of this stuff just to keep you trapped, uh, the policemen, the firemen, the paramedics, judge, lawyers, politicians, world leaders, prostitutes, pimps. There's many low frequency shadows that's connected to that, and individuals they connected to that. You know, how come? Yeah, laws, walls, exactly, exactly, Glenn. So when we die, and they say go into the light, is that just another portal? Should we avoid the light? Yeah, I did a video on that too, and I did it on like several times. Yeah, you avoid. Yeah, don't go into the light because you go into the light. What do you see whenever you come out the portal? You see a bunch of lights. You see a bunch of lights, the illusion lights. You see the light whenever you come out the portal. So if you keep going deeper and further into the light, you're going to pretty much end up here. That's the reason why I said it's very important for you to control your thoughts. Go deeper than this language. You got to go deeper than this language and stuff. You can't really carry that with you, because that's a program, that's shadows. Certain shadows can follow you if you keep on connecting with it, but you got to basically keep going, you know. But, like I said, that goes back to where I was saying they created all of this stuff, certain shadows, just to use y'all for basically use your batteries to certain timelines. So, they got to keep charging it up and recycling it. Yeah, you're putting your energy into this stuff. I even went back, I said, just imagine if the physical realm got destroyed. That would mess up a lot of systems. Individuals need us. There's no such thing as the world is going to end and this and that. The only time certain things you shift, energy doesn't die. So you shift, you go somewhere else. And sometimes, if it all depends, you could probably end up somewhere, if you deep into the programs, you could end up somewhere else. That's probably worse than this world. You could probably end up being something totally different. You could be another shade. You could be an animal. You could come back into something else. You could be, yeah, and although everything is connected, but you could come back and but animals and other things. There's other things than animals and stuff on this planet. Just to put that out there. The thing went out again. Okay. No, traveling in the dark. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. You're better off. That's what exactly, Glenn. You're better off in the dark. Yeah. Like I see better in the dark. Like I said, so many illusion times in my video, you're better off I see better in the dark. The dark really, I love the dark. I love the dark side. Dark matter, whatever you want to call it. Dark matter, dark. That's the reason why individuals was throwing that white black matter crap in there, all lives matter and stuff. They was talking about, the different matters and stuff like that. Well, creation starts in the dark. Yeah, pretty much. You shut your eyes, what you see dark, right? I mean, pretty much you'll see dark whenever you shut your eyes, or you can see many other things if you go deep into your soul. Certain things you can see, and it's like it's deep. I've seen some deep stuff, y'all. Like I've seen some deep things. But yeah, this live is I'm enjoying this live. At first I was like, I'm glad y'all came in. I should have warned y'all, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just pop up and do it. How do you feel about astral projection? Well, whenever it comes to that, you can, like, I don't plan on doing it. To me, it's natural. Sometimes you can do it when basically you can do it whenever. How could I put it? Because I that basically whenever it comes to that, I experienced it several times. I didn't plan it, and if an individual tell you, "Oh, I can actually do that," no, sometimes it's meant for it's meant for you to do that. Sometimes you can't just sit there and just say, "Oh, I'm an astral project and go here and stuff like that." You have to be on you're pretty much already doing that, like whenever you travel through different timelines and different dimensions and stuff like that. But to actually do that on a physical level, you pretty much you can't just do it. You can't plan it. It just had to happen naturally. And that happened naturally. I astral projected several times. I didn't plan it. I was like, because when I first did it, I was like, damn, I'm seeing my foot. It'll trip you out at first, but I wasn't like freaking out or nothing. It's just like your thoughts travel. I actually just seen my body. I was like, wow. I'm like, how could you really staring at my physical? I'm like, at first, I'm like, oh, I was like, then later on, I was like, damn, that was cool. It's like a good feeling inside. It's like a great feeling. It's like, it's not scary. And, it, like I said, it trip you out a little bit. Like, you're like, wow, how did that happen? And then, like, but if an individual say, oh, I can astral project and do this and that on a physical level, it basically, you have to have pretty much, it's got to be, you got to do it. It's natural. You can't plan it, but whenever your energy travel and stuff, you can project your certain holograms on a certain level. Put it that way. Can everyone do it? It just all depends. Some probably can't do it because they're either deep into the program, and I'm assuming this, some probably can't do it. And some probably, um, if they if they experience that, then some of them might not can handle that mentally. It just all depends. Like as certain individuals, whenever they came out the portal and they grew up seeing certain things and they basically got used to it and it doesn't bother them. Now, like for example, if someone could see what I just a little bit of certain things that I had, basically things that I had that I basically experienced, some of them probably couldn't handle it. Some of them might kind of lose it. Do you have to be on a high frequency? You can be on whatever frequency you want to be on. Like you can be whatever on. I mean, it's pretty much you have to be on. You can be yes, you can be on a high frequency, but you want to be on a level where you're deeper than the frequency. You want to be deeper than the frequency, and and I feel like I'm deeper than the frequency, but you can connect with the frequency and be on a high frequency. You can study and know that frequency, but you want to be more than a frequency. You can be whatever frequency you want. Some can be medium frequency, low frequency, but you want to be more than that frequency. Like I said, I'm the galaxy. I use the word high frequency, but I'm more than a frequency. I say certain words so individuals can understand, but I feel like I'm more than that frequency. I'm more than that radio frequency or frequency. If it's 9 people, whoever staying in here, I appreciate y'all like for real, because I've been in here for like almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. Conversation is much appreciated, Trip. Your signals are and gratitude is feeling right now. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Noah. Thank you. I really do. I appreciate you. And like I said, if anything I can do, if you got, like I said, if you got IG account, it's Trips Awakening. Because, I'll do a live, every once in a while on the IG account. And, I went live with some, certain subscribers if they were like, I go live with any of y'all, if you don't mind being seen, so like I said, I'll like with the IG, it's kind of iffy. Sometimes I can get a little audience, but um, you know, it is all depends. But I like doing live on YouTube better. At first I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling IG, but it's only like a few individuals, that actually were watching it, and I did it with like 4 or 3 individuals. I didn't care, like like some individuals they'd be wanting like 40 or 50. They'd be like, oh, it's not enough. I always say if I can get like 4 or 5, hey, let's get it in. Let's get it in. Don't ever leave us. LOL. I guess I gotta download Instagram now. Oh, okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, I know. There are several individuals said that they was like, you can't leave, don't leave us and stuff. Because it was like I said, it was a couple of times I was ready to say, you know what, I'm pretty much done with it. And it was this one individual left a comment, and it was so funny. That was like, they was like, no, Trip, you can't leave. Who's going to save the Earthlings? And I felt like that comment made me laugh. It was so funny. They was like, who's going to save the Earthlings? They was like, you can't leave us. And I was like, I just started laughing. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on putting these videos and stuff out and stuff. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. You know, I love connecting with y'all and stuff like that. You know, although I had some stalkers and some creepers, but I shipped them, and you know, like I said, I talked to individuals. Um, like the individuals inbox me and stuff. I FaceTime individuals and stuff, help them out with their situations. Some listen, and some was, like I said, was on some other stuff. And like I said, I wouldn't put individuals business out. I'm not like that. But I would say, hey, I had to check an individual or something like that. I don't like to use the word check, but I would shift that energy back to an individual. And but I wouldn't dare put individuals, whatever individuals share with me. I just feel like I shouldn't put their stuff out, even though they're disturbed, you know, because I already shipped it back to them. So you know, some listen and some just be deep into the programs and stuff. So and then I got to, like, I'm to the point I was like, well, like, I don't mind like doing a live where individuals could see it, but it was like to the point. It's to the point now. I don't know if I would ever talk to someone one on one, like FaceTiming them, like like in the inbox on Facebook or IG, because individuals was pretty much on something. Now, some individuals would lie, and I'll tell y'all this: individuals would lie and make up excuses and act like they're. And I could tell they was full of it. Now, I let individuals expose themselves. Pretty much, would be on like, oh, I had this dream, or this and that. Then next thing you know, they was on something else, and I had to pretty much just shift them and block them. You know, um, because like I said, I just want to enhance souls and stuff. I just want to keep it, straight up with y'all. I want y'all to grow. I want y'all to connect with yourself, like, and I want you to take it to many levels, because y'all more than this illusion. For real, y'all more than this illusion. I might have said it wrong. I'm starting to get sleepy now. But like, straight up, y'all don't let any individual get y'all to connect with the names and titles and stuff like that, because you got individuals out here thinking that the material frequency can um can get you somewhere, and that material stuff, that's a bunch of crap. They think the money, they connected to the money frequency. Individuals want to get gifts. Individuals are clown an individual if they don't have a job. And you got individuals that's not working but want to talk shit about individuals and look, down on them. And they don't have anything going for themselves. Some individuals still stay with their parents. You got grown ass folks live with their parents still, but still want to talk mess. And I know several individuals that pretty much be on that, like, they want to down someone. But I'm like, how you gonna clown someone saying someone doesn't have a job and stuff, and you're not working? You got individuals out there like that and stuff. They're not doing anything, but there's no such thing as, to me, jobs and all of that. That's a distraction. That's working your energy and stuff. You can create and come up with your own things and stuff like that. Wherever you get this so-called money frequency, that's souls, they're connected to the money frequency and the digital current so-called currency, the money or whatever. um you just have to use it, like, use it. Whenever you use it, don't use it for selfish reasons, because there are souls attached to it. You basically, you got to go do, you got to do great deeds with it. Do y'all feel my signals? Help out individuals because their souls, you gotta help certain souls escape because they don't call it blood money for nothing. But individuals, like if it's whatever you do, you can flip burgers or we're all putting energy. It doesn't matter if you work in one of the any high so-called high profile building, it doesn't matter, but you got disturbed individuals, you can make your own hustle. But whenever you make a hustle, don't hustle souls. That's not cool. Don't hustle souls. You can create your own hustle and use the money that way. But I don't like, I dislike individuals that always want to talk about individuals and they're not doing anything. They're not enhancing souls. They're complaining, nagging, whining, making excuses, playing victim, and always, on some silly stuff, like you just, you know, sometimes you can, so it's like, how can I put it? Sometimes you can listen to it, but sometimes you gotta say, you know what, I'm going to turn this radio off. It's enough. I'm going to cut this TV off. That's enough of that stuff. Leave the individual, leave them there. You know, um, if it's meant for you to connect, and it doesn't matter if it's relatives or whoever. If it's meant for you to connect with that individual, you'll connect with them on another timeline, or you probably already connected with them before and it played out on the physical, but they are probably still on the same stuff that they was on, in another timeline or something. It could be a backwards timeline or a forward. Do y'all feel my signals? I'm not on that level yet. You'll get to that level, Curly. You'll get there. You'll get there. You just, stay away from the distractions and whoever, whoever you connect with. If they're not on the same wave that you're on, then let them play themselves. You don't get involved with it. Let them play themselves and let individuals expose themselves. If they're not showing you love or checking up on you, seeing how you're doing, or if they're not there, if you really need them, and you always there, and you putting your energy into that individual, and they're not helping you out, then you know what to do. And even if you love that, if you love that individual on many levels, you have to break away from that because you don't want that to latch on to you and follow you into other parallel worlds. So and it doesn't matter. It could be your love partner, it could be your relatives or whoever. Do you know a YouTuber named Flory Burn? I ain't even, yeah, I seen a couple of that individual's videos, and I'm not even gonna say nothing. I seen a couple of individuals' videos, and it's almost watching like a feminist group, like it's a feminist crap or some stuff, like playing mind games. When I ain't even that I wasn't feeling it, and I wouldn't watch it again. Put it that way. Individuals try to, you know, um, use recycled information. I mean, recycled stuff. Put it that way. Names and titles and all of that. Long story short, but yeah, I seen a couple of that individual's video and wasn't feeling it. Your face was bright. But yeah, I seen a couple of conscious Muppets on here. Seen some funny videos. I even threw like subliminal shots because I had a couple of them, like just Because some of them, I know some of them watch my videos, and I happen to come across it, and it's like individuals was pretty much basically mimicking my energy. Long story short, but they was doing it like um they was remixing it and adding recycled stuff in there because the stuff that I touch on and speak on, I seen it, I was there, I experienced it. And like I said, I used to, like, some years ago, I did stage security for celebrities and stuff. I seen how they hook up the equipments and all of that stuff, and I experienced a lot of stuff. I seen a lot of stuff. I didn't travel, like, not just in this illusion. I traveled in other worlds. I seen certain things on many levels. See, these individuals, they want you to give them money and sell y'all some stuff that you can go online and get for yourself. And individuals fall for that. Like, for example, like that Muppet, and I'm about to name drop, and I don't really even care. Like that Muppet Yada, that individual, always saying silly stuff, and individuals fall for that. Like, yeah, and like Nature Boy, yeah, that Nature Boy, he's pretty much, he's just a low, dusty. He's a wannabe Jim Jones. Um, the Jim Jones that was created, by the society groups, but he was wanting to be on that level, and that individual, he's corny too. You know, there's a lot of, like I said, I've seen a lot of country conscious Muppets and stuff out there, and you know, they're out there, and and they always want individuals to give them money, and they're using recycled information. And first thing you know, they'll say, research this, research that, go sun gaze, go do this and that. And I'm getting downloads. Oh, the government and them, they're following me. The government is against me. Like I said before, you know, if you on a physical, everybody work for the government, because the reason why they work with them, because they already connected to, they already got assigned names. The assigned names, that's basically a corporation. That's a assigned name, and that's a corporation. We're not supposed to have like assigned names and stuff, but they connect to these names and titles and stuff like that. But individuals always try to say it's the government. It's not the government. It's, to me, there ain't nothing but a low frequency shadow. That's nothing but a name and title. There's certain unknown faces that's running that. Even the so-called world leaders, but and then they want to throw in the white supremacists and all of that corny whack stuff. They always want to talk about that, and then turn around and then do videos with the other shade. They all work together. They try to act like they're beefing and stuff like that. Assign names, the Q, I mean the CQV. Oh, the thing went out. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Glenn. But yeah, they pretty much, they're assigned names, and you know, why research some stuff? Why research programming stuff, and you can find an answer within? And that's what I don't get about their. That's what I don't get about some of the clone-minded Muppets. You know, they watch these individuals, and these individuals, how are they enhancing their souls? You can't keep on researching. That's the reason why they have the Black History Month and all of that other stuff on in the digital world and certain timelines, and keep on, recycling the same old song. And that's all these conscious Muppets, that's all they talk about is oh, the government and the white supremacists, and then they, like I said, they didn't turn around and do a video with the other shade. Like who else? I've seen several other individuals. I can't think of, like for example, Hassan Campbell. And that individual left me a comment, Hassan, and he was like, "Great job, King." I did a video saying I'm not a king. I'm not a damn king. That's nothing but names and titles. And he's supposed to be a big so-called YouTuber. That's how he said, y'all, YouTuber. And and he's connected to these conscious Muppets and stuff and other things too. But this individual, he's known, but he left me a comment. And and certain individuals that I talked about, that's when YouTube started messing with my views and stuff, because they wanted individuals like Hassan Campbell and them to um, program other individuals and do all that childish behavior and all of that, programming stuff. Several of these conscious Muppets, individuals was like, "Oh, do a collab or a collabo with them and stuff." And I'm like, no, because I washed them up. I would straight wash them up because, and I wouldn't do it. I was like, if I do anything, it would be with y'all subscribers, because I appreciate y'all. If I do anything, I don't want to do, they're connected to the names and titles. They doing this stuff for fame. I had individuals actually inbox me, certain individuals that was connected to the society groups, wanted me to join that team, and I didn't even reply back. I turned that shit down because I know what's going on. I know what's up with that, and they won't get deep into stuff. Like I told y'all, like I had some relatives that was connecting to some society groups, and I was telling y'all to watch out for certain relatives because they're doing rituals to you. You can't trust certain individuals, whether it's relatives or individuals you have a connection with. This is the best live ever. Tuned in to. I appreciate that, Noah. And they always in the drama like Tommy. Oh yeah, Tommy. Oh, don't get me started. Glenn, don't get me started on him. That dude is Tommy something else. I laugh at him though. And what's the other one? Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed. I dislike that individual. I don't like him at all. Because he always talking. He's white supremacist, and all that corny whack stuff. And and at first, and what's funny, before he really started doing that, the hidden color thing and stuff, he did a book about pimps, how to pimp females, and he's one of these dudes that's shade struck. Some say color struck, but shade struck. He like light skinned women or the other shade. He got something against the dark skinned women, although that's promoting, dividing shades, the light skin versus the dark skin, that corny whack stuff. Huge clown and both of them. Good night. I love you too, baby. And yeah, like yeah, he then call the women bed wench, but how you gonna do all of that and then call individuals coons and stuff? You're gonna do all of that, and then you want to put in do hitting colors, talking about getting individuals connected to that religion, that played out religion, Kemet. Want individuals connect to that, and individuals like he want to saying, oh yeah, our people. How do you actually really know if it was Kemet? Called Kemet, individuals like oh, our people. Like I said, we're sounds and vibrations. Kemet, Christians, church, courthouse, gangs, society groups. That's all nothing but names and titles and cult groups to me. But they want to play with y'all's frequencies on many levels. and I don't, I don't really care for him. And it's another one that I came across. If it like I said, certain individuals, I watch their videos and get a good laugh. Like that one dude, uh, he knocked something. He talk like the way he talk is funny, and he don't know what the heck he's talking about. He did some kind of stupid video talking about love spell, and he was all messed up about that. You know, pretty much. He was just making up some stuff, some recycled stuff. Bob and what's the other? He's corny and whack too, and all of them try to they use recycled information. I came across a couple of their videos, and what's that other guy? Daylight or something like that. I came across his video. You don't know what he's talking about either. How do you feel about card readers who say they connected with the ancestors to get answers? I think that's a bunch of crap for one. That's just nothing but like ancestors to me. That's another, just like Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha. I know I used to use the word ancestors. I don't use that word no more because, they say, oh, I got to connect with the ancestors and all of that stuff. Um, Ancestors, shit. I always thought like it was like incest or something, like, but they flipped it. That's what I used to think. But that's the reason why they got ancestry.com to get individuals' DNA and stuff. That's all a scam. There's no such thing as ancestors. And, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just pretty much just scamming individuals, saying, "Oh, you're going to have this, you're going to get money, you're going to get rich and stuff," and or they'll say you're going. It's like certain individuals can read individuals' body language and play games when they read cards and stuff. They. It's like that. It's a mind game. They play with them and stuff. And you have certain individuals that's probably on a certain frequency, but they're using their soul. They're using their energy. They're going to get them to do their rituals and stuff. I will never deal with those. Exactly. They're nothing but vampires. So exactly. Exactly. But as far as that, um, I just want to tell y'all, I don't mean to send that in my tired. Oh yeah. Oh, I appreciate you, Glenn, for staying up. This I've been on here for 3 hours, and I appreciate y'all. If y'all got anything else to say, I'm gonna probably get off. I actually did it a 3 hour. I did a 3 hour thing. So yeah, if y'all got anything to say, go ahead. Or any more questions and stuff, I'm gonna definitely do another live, probably later on or something. So y'all have anything, any questions, anything? I'm probably sit back and watch some TV and probably get something to eat later on. Oh, I appreciate you too, Glenn. I appreciate you too. You too, Noah. Just want to thank you again for taking effort to enlighten us. Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, y'all watching me and staying in here for 3 hours. I appreciate that. Like for real. Much love to y'all. I really appreciate that. I guess everyone else went pretty much probably went to sleep. Some probably went to sleep watching my live because it's almost 3. In about a couple of more seconds, it's about to be 3 o'clock. So y'all y'all still rocking with me, and others probably went to sleep. They probably was like, "This is a great live," but I'm sleepy and fell asleep. But yeah, but I'm about to end this, y'all, and I will return soon. So now 7 individuals popped up. I can't sleep if you're talking. I know that's right. I appreciate that. Individuals, they've been very disrespectful going to sleep, but some say my voice it relaxes them, so they go. Individuals say they go to sleep when they hear my voice. They say it relaxes them. Rel Smitty, what's up? What's going on, Rel? You just get in it. You just get in here. I'm up here slam my words. Hold on. I almost knocked the phone over. No, I can't see. I just wanted to go into other realms and eat some burgers in the parallels. I know that's right. I had me a good. Hey, Glenn, I had me a good burger the other day. I tell you, I had uh I like everything on my burger. I like I like everything. I like my burger messy. I like my burger messy. So I just got on. Are you uploading this one? Oh yeah, I'm uploading this Rail. Oh yeah, most definitely. You're gonna enjoy this video. I'm telling you, you're gonna definitely enjoy it. This video. This is my best live. You know, it took a minute, but it kicked in, and I just popped up and did it. Usually, I give y'all a warning saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do a live video," but um, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I usually give individuals 5 minutes. You know, like I said, if it's five, I'm fine. I'll start going at it. But I started getting a lot of individuals. They started coming in, and I was like, all right, let's do this, y'all. Let's do it. All right, cool. I'll check it out for sure. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. I feel you cooked some burgers earlier. They were scrumptious. I know that's right. I feel you. Hey, what is it? What's that stuff I put on? Like, have you ever ate it with what's that? Avocado. What is that stuff you mash it in? I can't think. I think I'm saying. I know it's avocado. What's that dip? You can turn it into a dip. I can't think of it off top. But it's I use I make it with every once in a while. I'll be in the mood for it. I can't even think. I'm so tired. There you go, guacamole. Thanks. No, I couldn't even think. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I throw that on there sometimes, and like my burger got to be well done and stuff. Hey, y'all got to get the air fryer. I'm telling y'all before I get off of here, get y'all an air fryer. I'm telling you, that stuff. You'll love the air fryer. Oh, you got one, Noah? Oh yeah, you could cook anything in that. Bang. Oh yeah, the guacamole. Oh yeah, especially if you season it up right. Oh, don't get me started on that. You love it, Noah? Yeah, we love it too. Like me, spiritually free. We love it. And my daughter, we love it. We love it. But I'm telling you, the air fryer, you can cook anything in there. You can cook an egg. You can cook some cornbread. You can cook mac and cheese up in there. You can cook anything up in the air fryer and stuff. And it's not greasy. It doesn't really smell your house up. That's what I like about it. It doesn't smell your house up too bad. I feel like I'm promoting that. They need to cut me a check now. I'm just being silly, but the air fryer, I love it. I love it. I love your family and how you. Oh, my father went out. How you on them? It's beautiful. Oh, thanks, Noah. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love them. I love them so much. I'll do anything for them. I sacrifice myself for them. That's how much I love them, and they know it. I'll sacrifice with no hesitation. I'll sacrifice myself for them, like straight up, because I know I connect with them again. So but yeah, they're my everything. But yeah, that air fryer, uh, I'm telling you, and you can make pretty much anything and stuff. It was something. You know what I want to do? I want to experiment with it. I want to experiment. I want to fry some chicken in there. I want to put the flour and stuff because usually, the hamburger, the salmon, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm, I'm I'm telling y'all, you could cook anything up in there. Bacon, pizza. I done fix pizza up in there. Let us know how it turns out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll definitely let y'all know. I might do a video. I might do a live, and we might just actually cook and just have fun and talk. You know what we should do, y'all? We should do a live one day, and I'll tell y'all when, and y'all get y'all's plate, and I get my plate, and we sit down and we get our eat on and we talk. We should do that. Let's do that, y'all. I get a big plate of food and get my eat on, and we just talk. We all just eat and get our talk on and stuff. And I'll throw a movie in. We'll watch a movie and stuff, and I'll see if I can flip it where y'all can see it. And we could talk about the subliminals. Oh yeah, cooking with the trip. I know that's right, Glenn. I know that's right. Like shoot. We should do that, and I'm gonna put that like I'm gonna leave what is it? I'm gonna post on YouTube and IG if y'all follow me on IG. I'm gonna say get y'all's plate ready because I'm gonna have my plate and we're gonna do this cooking with the trip. We'll cook with the air fryer or something, and then after that I'll talk to y'all live and we'll just have some fun up in here, y'all. There we should watch They Live. Oh yeah, They Live. I like that, and it's another movie too. What's the other movie? Dark Tower. Y'all should check that out. That's a great movie. There's so many movies that's out. There was the Quiet Place. I heard they're gonna make a part two to that. I got the subliminals behind that. I am watching you and playing Warframe. I hear you, Carlin. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If any of y'all got IG accounts, Trips Awakening, and if y'all got any IG accounts and stuff, like I said, just let me know. Say, hey, I watch your channel. You can inbox me, and then I know who you are because I gotta watch it. Hey, y'all, I got some stalkers and creepers, so I gotta watch out for them. Because, like I said, I can pick up on energy and stuff. But yeah, like we could definitely check out. Like I'm gonna let y'all know we're gonna definitely do that though. That'll be fun. Watching a movie and then getting cooking and with the air fryer and stuff like that. But but yeah, I think I'm gonna let y'all get y'all some rest and stuff, and y'all connect with the parallel worlds and stuff, and I'm getting ready to go in here and relax. I appreciate y'all. Any more questions before I get up out of here? When I go to sleep, I'll definitely tell myself this is an illusion. Oh yeah, you got to do that most definitely. I love your stream because I learned a lot from you. Oh, I appreciate that, Carolyn. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Glenn. I know Glenn's still up in here, and everybody else. I don't know. Some creepers probably still in here, y'all, because they ain't let themselves be known. It's 8 in here, and Glenn, and who else? Let me hit the thing. Glenn, Carolyn, and Noah. Basically, they're the only ones that's talking. I don't think no one went to sleep. I just think individuals in here being nosy. And then, like I said, it's like two that I actually blocked where they can't leave a comment. So maybe that's them being a creeper or something. And then I blocked them like some months ago, and just one just here recently. Have a good night. Sleep trip. You went hard tonight. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Noah. You sleep good and connect with yourself and stuff. Man, where you been, Anima? You been sitting there, been in the back quiet and stuff. Oh, oh, my battery went flat, but I go back. I guess much love, but much love to you, Nana, Nana Ma. I appreciate you, Nana Ma, like for real. Nana Ma always leaving comments. Y'all pretty much half of y'all always leaving me comments, showing me love and stuff. I appreciate y'all and stuff. I appreciate your hearts too, Nana Ma. And Nana Ma leaves comments and hearts and stuff. I appreciate that. Oh shoot, I think. And there's a couple of other individuals, leaving a heart and stuff. I appreciate y'all too, whoever leaves hearts and showing me love and stuff. Um, Hold on. The thing went out. I'm going to check it out and upload it out. Enjoy your night. But okay, you enjoy your night too, Real. And I'm calling it lights out. I know that's right. I feel you. Lights out. I feel you, Glenn. Have a wonder life in the parallels with much prosperity. Hold on, the thing keep going in and out. Everywhere, all room. This is everywhere. Not just this is for everyone, not just for Trip. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's showing love, Glenn. Appreciate that. Showing love to others that's out there. And thank you. Hi. What's going on, Cherry Pie? I haven't seen you in a minute. You usually leave a comment. What's up with you? What's been going on with you? You doing all right, Cherry Pie? How are you? Are you doing all right? All right. You have an IG account, Cherry Pie? Do you have an IG Instagram account? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have two. One of them is Trips Awakening, and the other one is Trips Realms 11 and stuff. Just to put that out there. So if you say like it's on private, but I'll accept you because you've been rocking with me for a long time. So you leave comments every once in a while, but what do you go by on there? So I would know, for sure. Is it Cherry Pie or one more question, Trip? Oh yeah, ask any questions. Ask any questions. But yeah, I got two accounts. The same one is Trips Awakening, and I mean it's Trips Awakening and uh, Trips Realms 11, two accounts. But yeah, go ahead, ask me anything, Noah. Oh, Cherry Pie, you're gonna enjoy this live. It's 3 hours. You're gonna enjoy it because I went in. Do you think that? Yeah, that virus. Yeah, yeah. And I said that was pretty much that's nothing but a distraction. And the visuals talking about the virus on another level, not the physical. They're talking about putting a virus in an individual, in their soul, disconnect their soul. See, individuals think, because you can defeat virus, and you got to ask yourself, you know, whenever it comes to a virus, what do they mean? You can catch a virus in a computer, you know, shut down certain. Of course, our bodies go through certain things, and I touched on this already. Whenever you feel like you're sick and stuff, you're shifting with the galaxy, you're shifting with the universe. But individuals, they think they're sick and stuff like that. They're programmed to think they're sick. So if you think you're sick, you're going to be sick. So they go to the doctors, and that's when doctors want to give you the so-called witchcraft medication and stuff, and tell you that you're sick and you got cancers and stuff like that. Everybody, everyone had, pretty much, we all have the so-called parasites. But you can take certain things to get rid of some of it, and like, flush them out. But you're not going to get them all out. But you got to know how to destroy certain parasites as well. You got to get rid of all of them. Because the more that you take in, because like animals, for example, animals got parasites. So pretty much the whole thing is a joke, and they're talking in codes actually. So, individuals out here wearing masks, freaking out, and they want to blame other countries and stuff like that. And just to put fear in individuals and stuff like that, So, like they're talking about a virus on another level. They're talking about uh, slowing down certain souls. They don't want certain souls to reach certain levels. So that, in other words, they say, hey, we got to promote fear, because fear, that raises up, that's feeding the individual's fear and anger. An individual's angry and stuff. That basically stuff shift and stuff, because that energy, you putting your energy into that stuff. You know, some people feed off of the so-called negative energy. Individuals love that stuff. That gives them energy when you do that. So just to put that out there, I add you on both of your accounts. Oh, okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and I'll definitely accept you. So does fasting get rid of parasites? Um, Pretty much. Yeah, like you have to detox. Like, and I tell you what you can use. Um, it's a couple of things. Wal Walnut tea. That's one of them. You can pretty much use that, and there was another one, because I did that like a year, like a couple of years ago, and that stuff worked. It'll definitely help you out. Um, see, wood. I want to say now y'all like me. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and tell y'all. I think it's wood worm. I don't know. Spiritually freak. Honey buns. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. I'll tell y'all a couple of things. I forgot. Y'all gotta excuse my bed. I know it looks a mess, but it's called woodworm. That it's nasty. I'm telling you off top. That stuff is nasty, but it gets parasites out. And what else? Cascara. That's pretty good getting that stuff out too. Just to put that out there. It tastes nasty. I'm telling you that now. I even did a video on the cascara, and that stuff, pretty much nasty, but it works, and you could definitely get that out your system, Better believe I'm taking notes. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, that it helped me out a whole lot. Trust me. What state you in? Um, I'll tell you in the inbox. But I'm Midwest though. I'm Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. But I'll tell you. I'll text you, and I mean, well, I'll message you and tell you what state. But yeah, that will definitely help you out. What else? I'm trying to think of something else. But that's what I use. That's I'm telling you that will help you out, and you can detox and stuff like that, and that basically get rid of most of the parasites. I'm telling you, it'll probably take a while. It's not going to do it right then and there, but it'll probably take up to, like, if you start now, you could probably get rid of a lot of it. Like, you'll see, you'll feel different, and you'll because sometimes it could get in, and like it can get deep into your system, and when you flush it out, like I'm gonna tell you, at first you're gonna start feeling weird. You'll feel like, like, but you'll start seeing more things. You'll start really getting in tune and stuff like that because you're flushing it out your system. You'll start seeing like stuff on another level, because a lot of individuals, they basically allow the parasites to build up, and sometimes the parasites can take over an individual, just like drugs and alcohol. So when the parasites come out of you, you're going to probably, because the bacteria and stuff, because they got bacteria and stuff and all of that stuff. You're going to feel like, if you start feeling like you're real sick, it's working. Sometimes you're gonna feel like, you're gonna feel weird, you're gonna feel sick, you're changing, you're flushing that out your system. So just to give you heads up, if you start feeling like, like, oh, this stuff is making my stomach feel weird, or I feel weird, you feel like you're out of it, that means the herbs, they're working, because I went through that, just to put that out there. So, but yeah, I really appreciate y'all, like, for real. Um, what I love about y'all, when I'm gonna get off, y'all like, you ain't getting off yet. That's what I love about y'all, because y'all really, y'all appreciate me. That shows me that y'all appreciate me. So, like I said, whenever I get ready to get off, I just be like, hey, y'all have any questions, just go ahead, ask, before I get off, But like I said, I really appreciate y'all, and this, oh, I went 3 hours and 23. One day I'm gonna go for four. I'm gonna go for 4 hours. I'm see if y'all can hang with me for 4 hours. Where did you get your tea? You can go online. You can check out eBay. You can go online. I mean, not eBay. Shit. Why I say eBay? What is it? Hold on. I know I'm getting tired because I'm. What is it? There you go, Amazon. I couldn't think of it to say. Yeah, there you go, Amazon. Go on Amazon, and you can pretty much get it there and stuff. And don't trust it. Let me tell you another thing. Y'all don't trust that CBD oil. That stuff doesn't work. That's a bunch of crap. Just to put that out there. Don't trust the CBD oil. Oh yeah, it's definitely bedtime for me. Although I'm gonna probably sit back and watch a movie and stuff, yeah, especially free, probably find a movie to watch or something like that. And but other than that, you know, I appreciate y'all. Much love, and you know, I enjoyed this live, you know, and I enjoyed y'all, and um, I really appreciate y'all. So, um, any more questions, or do y'all want to say anything and stuff? I'll be somewhere. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it all depends where you get it from. If you get it from the other countries and stuff, it's really good. But over here in this soil, you know, sometimes they put, you know, on the, it all depends. And sometimes they mix certain things, certain chemicals, whenever it comes to the cannabis. So you pretty much, it all depends where you get it from, I guess. But all right. I'll see you later, Cherry Pie and Noah. Anyone else got anything to say? Because I'm about to end this. Noah, they make females have make hormones and like, yeah, pretty much. The weed, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I blacked out for a second. I felt like I went to sleep with my eyes open. I think I zoned out for a second or something. I felt like how when individuals stare off space. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all and stuff. No, I'll stop being selfish. Good night, Trip. Oh no, you're not being selfish. You're not being selfish. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. But yeah, Cherry Pie, as soon as I get off of here, I'll definitely accept you and stuff. And I'll hit confirm and stuff. And I don't know if your account private, but I know you'll hit confirm for me too. So yeah. It's 7 people still in here though. Y'all been rocking with me for almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's what's up. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take it easy. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to say something before I bounce up out of here. All right. Cherry Pie said okay. 4. No, I ain't gonna do that countdown. It sound like some hypnotizing crap. But all right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all. All right, here we go. Y'all coming in now. Here we go. Then I'm uh, heart and a crying emoji. You'll catch my next alive. No, that's sweet. You can, yeah, yeah. I'll. This time I will give you. Give you heads up. I'll give y'all heads up the next time. I just won't because I just said, hey, I'm going live and this went live. Usually I give y'all a warning and stuff. See you next time, my friend. Okay, Carolyn, I appreciate you and stuff. And I guess I'm about to, I'm about to shift y'all. Unlock your souls.